It's showtime.
Crush your enemies.
Percent core right there.
Say, what's that button do? I'll show you.
Once again.
Breakdown.
This is
Break core.
I've been practicing it for many years.
One slap. Two slaps.
it dope. Blow it out your ass.
Let's remix it.
So why is it got to be so damn tough?
There we go. Hello, gamers. How's everyone doing? Hi. It's been a little bit. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's having a nice afternoon, evening, morning. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, Yosti. Thank you for the 6 months. Thank you so much.
Face reveal. Doubly dim. Hey, I pokey.
You'll see about it. You'll figure it out. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. I had a manic episode this morning, and that intro happened. I don't know what happened to my other intro. I'm gonna have to like find it. But I'm good. I'm doing okay. I'm kind of existing, still dealing with a bit of a burnout because of the amount of hours that I was streaming because of the GTA server. But I'm doing okay. Yeah, I did take my medication. I was just manic. It happens sometimes when you have depression. You just suddenly feel very energetic for like 10 minutes. And in those 10 minutes, that happened. So then it happened. I'm okay. I exist. I'm having a little bit of a... peppies. I'm having peppies. And I had a bit of a snack a little earlier before starting. I forgot to make a thumbnail for YouTube, so... sadly, the stream started 30 minutes late. But hey, at least it's not a whole hour late, which is what I usually do. Jeez. But I'm good. I'm feeling okay. Hope you guys are having a nice week so far. Today is... Let me, like, triple check, because I know we have a Zatsudan, but I don't know what we have tomorrow. I want to check that quickly. We have Project Zomboid tomorrow. We're gonna be starting again, streaming a lot of Project Zomboid. I just miss playing it a lot. Today, there's like nothing really set. It's just talking. Maybe we play something a little bit later. I just kind of exist at the moment. I am feeling so burned out, honestly. Like, I'm supposed to be doing so much editing and so many things right now, but I'm just tired. I just want to lay down, like, doom scroll all day. You must play Sonic Mania. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make a little bit of a space for Sonic Mania. I also have to finish Half-Life, because, like, I have not been able to play it at all. And I'm still hooked on the story. And I want to finish it. Like, I'm almost finished. Like, I'm already in the alien world. And I want to finish that. Just so I can finish a game on stream. I think I have, like, an hour left of gameplay, which is not a lot, actually. It was not, like, crazy, but right. The biggest in-person Smash Ultimate tournament in Peru. There's about 150 people registered. Oh my fucking god. You need to play more Sonic. I am exceptionally bad at 2D Sonic games. I'm exceptionally bad at those. We broke up about a month ago. What? Wait, did you break up with your girlfriend or what? What? What are you on? Kawaii, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I am so confused. What are you talking about? Don't worry, play them. I just know the story in Sonic Mania is really fun. I need to, like, play it. Because I do have it in my library now. Because somebody bought it for me. Uskura bought it for me, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm, like, really... I really just wanna... Is that a rooftop run? Wait, where? Where? Hello! How you doing, Kane? Nice to see you, bro. It's nice. Oh, the song! Yes, yes, it is. The song. Sorry, I have it so quiet. I barely listen to the music. You guys, like, actually hear it, but I'm barely listening to it. Let me, like, pull it up a little bit. Yes, it is. It is rooftop run. Fuck. It is the morning version, I think. Yeah, it's the day version. I barely was listening to the song. Sorry. I was like, what? What happened? How you doing, Kane? I sometimes have Sonic music whenever I'm feeling energetic, and otherwise I have Sims music. Yeah, it's the daytime version. Yes. Yes. I remember that. I need to play Sonic Unleashed one of these days. Because, like, I played it when I was a wee little lad. A wee little baby. When I thought Sonic was cool. And, like, everything I did was Vocaloid and Sonic. Like, all of my shit was just exclusively Vocaloid and Sonic. Nothing more existed in my little autistic brain. I'm not autistic, by the way. I'm just ADHD-er. But, you know, I still feel like I'm still in the spectrum. But just not being diagnosed. Clocking that from a mile away. Listen, the autism is just, I just know how to mask, alright? I just know that something is there. Something weird's going on in that little brain. Thank you for the follow. Hello. Hi. The nighttime gameplay with the Sonic the Werehog. Listen. I think I like bears. Like the bear body type, you know, big arms, big chunk. Because of the werehog. Like, it started with the werehog. And then I watched Shrek. And then I like Shrek 2. And then I like Shrek 3. And then I like Shrek 4. No, I didn't like Shrek 4, actually. I didn't like Shrek 3 either. But I just like Shrek. And I'm like, okay, fat men are my thing now. Listen. There's nothing better than plapping a man in the stomach. Just... It's just, I need it. I'm gonna call my roommate. I'm just squish, I was gonna say bumhole. Jesus, no, I can't scrap this bumhole. I can't do that yet. I can't do that. He has a girlfriend. I can't do that. I mean, his stomach. I want to squish his stomach. I want to squish his stomach rolls. My stomach is not enough, honestly. I am so tired. I don't know. How do you guys deal with burnout? Like, I finally understand why most, like, normal flesh tubers or normal streamers do drugs. Like, I finally get why they do cocaine so much. I am so burned out. How the fuck am I supposed to do all this shit on my own? Because I'm a brokey, bro. I can't, like, edit anything. I can't do anything. I have to, like, do everything on my own. And I'm, like, dead. After, like, 120 hours of streaming nonstop. Part of me just wishes that I was in Colombia. There's all of these clips of, like, Miskiff and, like, all that group of people. Just like, oh, you're high on coke. And I was like, why are they doing so many drugs, bro? I finally get it. I finally understand. I ignore it. I understand. But also, like, I want to ignore it, but I'm like, if I ignore it, I wake up like 3 hours later on my desk with back pain. I wake up 3 hours later on my desk.
Ow.
And then I have a manic episode and this shit happens. And I don't want that to happen every single day, you know? I don't have the body to do that every day. My body can't handle that. I'm old and dumb. Did I actually order the McDonald's? I believe I summoned the video by clicking the stream. I am so sorry, Yuno. Oh my god, Yuno, your stream today was cursed, bro. Did you guys know that Yuno got on her knees today? She started begging for nothing, and it was really fucking funny. And then people started just giving her subs just because she was on her knees begging for nothing. Here's my payment.
Here is my payment.
Thank you for the 15 months, Yuno. I love you. Yeah, Yuno's stream was very, very cursed. It was really funny. I'm doing good. I'm okay. I'm actually quite fine today. Just a little tired. Literally for nothing. It was just like the act of begging. Your viewers are very funny, you know. I fuck with it. Face reveal. You should like try to get to the goal. You should try it. You should try to get to the goal. Everybody should try to force me to face reveal. Everybody should do it. Yeah, everybody should try to face like make me face reveal. 100% real. Everybody should try it. You should try to get to the goal. Try it. You can do it. We're not gonna get to the goal. You guys are cowards. You can't do it. You guys are cowards. It's not happening. It's not happening. Pepsi? Do you guys prefer Pepsi or do you prefer Coca-Cola? Honest answers only. I won't judge. But like, do you actually taste the difference? Coca. Do you mean Coca or do you mean Cola? Cause like, can't be too sure. I know you're Latina. Most of y'all like Coca. See. Oh shit! Woo! Hey. Whoa. There's a little difference. I'll be honest. I prefer Pepsi, but let me cook. I can explain why. It's because I don't like sodas. I don't like sweet drinks. I'm not very much a sweet person, okay? I honestly just prefer water and milk and cum. That's all my 3 drinks. Not more, alright? But like, if there is a chance where I just have a craving for like a soda or something, what I do is that I got one of these gamer sip cans, right? One of these shakers. It's like almost like 700 milliliters, right? Almost like a liter of water. I fill it up to like the middle, and the other half I do put Pepsi. I have tried, and I do this with every single drink I get, all right? All the sweet drinks, I do dilute and water quite a bit. However, Coca-Cola diluted is not that good. It is very flavorless. However, Pepsi still retains the taste, even when like diluted. Like with if I dilute Coca-Cola in water, I just kind of feel like a bit of a flavor, and then it's just sweet. But Pepsi, I actually do feel like the caramel flavory thing that all these brown colored like sodas have, right? So the only reason why I prefer Pepsi is because I can just put water in it and it's not gonna be as bad, right? I don't know, man. I just that's the only reason. If I'm gonna drink it like raw, I'm 100% gonna pick like Coca-Cola. Honestly, it is a lot more rich. Pip. I honestly, it's a very, very slim difference. I have tried when Dan, you know, my roommate's girlfriend came over from Mexico to like stay here during the summer. She did bring Mexican Coca-Cola because we do get like the American version of Coca-Cola, which has a lot of like artificial sweeteners, yes. And she did bring the Mexican version, which has actual like normal sugarcane sugar. And it was way too much for me. I tried like one sip and I was like, oh, gee whiz. I feel like I'm gonna get a sugar rush just from this, man. It's way too fucking much. I don't know how Mexicans tolerate the Coca-Cola over there. Just everybody there is just diabetic now in my eyes. Just everybody's getting diabetes. Because that Coca-Cola was like really good. It was very flavorful, but also like just way too sweet for me, man. This is way too fucking sweet. Why am I not 60 FPS? Why am I not? Why no 60? I didn't pay $4,000 fucking dollars for this computer to not run VTube Studio at like 60 FPS. What the fuck is going on? 1 second. Like, what the why is this not 60 FPS? I'm so pissed. Why? Why? 60. Force 60 FPS. There we go. Is this 60 FPS? Like, hold on. Let me do the text. Yes, it is. Okay, it is. There we go.
Me too.
I was just making sure.
Mansion Dasa said, and for that reason, among others, you should use the Lunaria code on gamer support. That will support Lunaria.
On gamer shops, yes. You can use code Lunaria in gamer shops. I'm so mad I didn't get the code mommy, honestly. I'm still very sad about it. I really wanted the mommy code, but I was way too late because I was streaming in fucking Spanish. Biggest mistake of my life, man. I'm gonna make the alerts a little bit larger because it's just so tiny. The coca has a cola. What? Que te pica la qué? Te pica la qué? Oh man, I am so burned out. Maybe I should start like watching shows, honestly.
Brutal_Vipers said, yes, Mexican Coca-Cola is super sugary. That's why we drink more of the soda called Jarrito, which is less sugary.
Jarrito, I've never heard of that. That sounds very local. Also like, I don't know, some kind of like juice that your grandma would do. $60 FPS! Alright, there we go. I am my English. That's okay. Don't worry about it. The soda called Carrito doesn't come in with just one flavor. It comes in many flavors. Over here, we have a thing called Macola, which is just like off-brand, not really local kind of sodas. And it's like the cheap sodas that just mix when you want to like have a cheap alcoholic beverage with like some sort of like fizzy drink, basically. Do people still say that, like fizzy drink? Because that's what I usually call them. I had to force myself to say soda. Because otherwise people just don't understand what it is. Is that way too retro to say? Google is not giving me any answers. Pepsi is sweeter. That's why I prefer it more than Coca-Cola, since I find Coca-Cola a little bit more bitter. Yeah, that's true. It has a bit of more of a stronger under flavor, if you get what I mean. Like the notes after you drink it is like leave a very soft, like bitterish flavor in your mouth, like in your mouth. Pepsi Man is so hot, dude. Like, Pepsi Man is, like, unironically, very fucking hot. Here in Salvador, we have two peculiar sodas. One is called Cola Champagne. It's made of mamey. I always thought it was orange. And the other one is a crema soda, which is a vanilla soda. Oh, vanilla soda sounds great.
Said, hi, mommy.
Hello. How you doing, sweetie? Hi. Hello. We need a remake of that game. I don't think that shit's happening. That, like, Pepsi Man happened in very strange circumstances. And it was also, like, during a very particular time. So I don't think something like that is happening again. Like, I'll be honest, Pepsi Man would sell if he was, like, if he had a larger ass. Like, give him a huge ass. Make him, like, have like a very small Steam game and just farm that shit. Nobody knows where the soda and Pepsi Man comes from. He pees it. How else are you gonna get your Pepsi? Pepsi Man has to piss that shit. Pepsi Man has an ass? Yeah, he has legs. He has a skin in Smash Remix. Seriously? Isn't that like the mod? The modded version of Smash? Pepsi Man is the hero we've all been waiting for. Hell yeah. Pepsi Man is here to save us from, like, staying healthy and giving us all diabetes. Hell yeah. Pepsi Man poops soda foam? No, he poops the cans. So he has to take a shit for the can to come out, and then he pees in it so that it has like all the what am I saying? I just pictured it. I just pictured it in my mind. It reminds me of that one guy who shoves a jar up his ass. Just shitting the cans. I'm surprised that guy didn't die there and there. There and then. Fuck. I'm just appalled, man. Oh man. Jeez. Oh, it got really dark and like suddenly. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn on the lights. This song is so good, but like the game it comes from is ass. Fucking fight me. This game is so mad. This game is really bad. Like Sonic R was unironically really fucking weird. The tails though, I don't know why they added such a thing. I think developers back in the day would dead ass just add scary things to their games, just so people will like find them, just to scare fucking people. It's like those little like, how do you call them? Like those little like pictures that that would appear when you did like the sound test in some Sonic games. Some of them were very scary because like some of the artists just liked horror. It's the only metal that looks like that. Yeah, it's the only game where that shit appears, isn't it? Like, if I'm not mistaken. Ba 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 ba. Da da da. Metal Sonic and Metal Knuckles are real robots. Luna, you can't lose what you didn't have. Wait, what? What did I have? What did I have? What? Did I have something? Did I forget? Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Ah! Stream title. Oh, okay. Okay. Listen, yeah. Yes. Did you watch Death Battle of Soul versus Metal Sonic? No. That doesn't ring any bells, actually. Is that like a fan video? A fan animation or something? Ba 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. I am so dissociated. Like I'm not myself today. Have you heard of Death Battle? But the one they're really talking about just came out recently. No, I have no idea what it is. What is it? Like when you tell me that, I just think of okay. Hold on. Sorry, I lost the 60 FPS because I'm opening another browser. No, shut up. There you go. Okay, Opera GX. Like, hold on. Like, hold on, let me pause the music. So when you say something like that, the only thing I can really think about is this shit. This shit goes so hard, bro. 1 hour of silence broken by Luigi. What? What?
Yahoo!
Okay. Okay. I'll just what, like you said that, and that's what I thought about, right? That's beatbox battle. I have no idea what kind of content that is, but I just know about that one video in particular, and that is a banger. Is it like fan animation or something? Because I've never heard of like what you're actually talking about. I am very particular when it comes to like the content I consume. Death Battle is a series where these guys basically power scale one character against the other character and go into all their lore and abilities. And have them fight with a custom animation. Oh wow, that sounds expensive to make. Why didn't I think of that? That sounds very, very expensive to like kickstart. But you could like take advantage of the keywords on the search. That's actually quite smart. Huh. No, I've never heard of that. I know people like in the Hispanic community do that because I was like, okay, Hispanic people have like no creative juice in their brains. So it's like there's no way this is like something that came out of here. They're copying someone. So I guess that's who they're copying. It is for a peak animation like Cell versus a Metal Sonic. Ooh, Cell from like Dragon Ball? They got a whole thing going on now. That sounds really cool. Wait, hold on. I want my music back. This sounds really expensive to make, so I can imagine that's like really very copyrighted. I guess we could react to that one of these days during one of my kick streams. Like, if you want me to watch that sort of stuff, you can leave it in like the one channel on Discord called reactions. Like English reactions on Discord, and I'll probably give it a look once I start recording again, because I haven't recorded at all. I need to get down and recording more reactions, honestly. I'm so behind. After District V, I'm like, ugh, I'm a corpse. Wait, hold on.
Hi.
I need to like recalibrate my model. Hello! How you doing? I'm good! Hope you're doing good! Let me open the Stream Deck menu so I can, like, calibrate myself to be in this position. There we go. District V did take up quite a lot of time. At least that's now for a small bit of a break. I am not taking breaks. I can't afford taking a break. Sadly. Not okay, but I will live. Aw, I hope you feel better soon, bro. At least it's gonna be okay for now, while we're, like, just here chilling for a little bit. Yeah, I can't afford taking a break. I am currently, going, paycheck to paycheck, so I'm living paycheck to paycheck, which is, it's been a while since I've been paid paycheck to paycheck, which is, I was expecting it, honestly. When I started switching from one language to the other, it was practically like just me starting over. So of course I'm gonna like have a dip in my in my existence and then my finances. So I'm just existing. Sonic Heroes was the first Sonic I owned. Really? My first Sonic was Sonic Riders for the PS2, if I'm not mistaken. Did you have a good relaxation time? I had 1 day of break. And that day was nice. And by nice, I mean I was editing all day. I was editing, trimming clips like a maniac until I was like, I downloaded like 200 clips from District V. And after like judging which ones were kind of funny and which ones were not, I ended up with 100, which are only trimmed. So I'm probably gonna have to like grab a lot of them and edit them so they're compatible with a vertical format. My agency has like given me permission to post some of the videos that they're editing. But it's nowhere near as many videos that I want. And District V sadly will go cold quite quickly. Like I think it's gonna be around for maybe 2 more weeks, maybe 3, if I really push it. But after that, people are gonna just forget about it. So, I need to like edit all those clips as soon as I can, man. Which is why I'm taking 2 days off this week. I wanted to like do 3 streams and 3 streams, like 3 Kick and 3 Twitch, you know. But I need to edit. I need to sit down and edit everything because I'm so behind on my work. I am so behind. You have no idea. However, guys, I do have better news. I am not only complaining. The good thing that came out of like being a no-lifer in District V is that now for March we have a ton of collabs upcoming. Like a lot of collabs. Like a ridiculous amount. Sonic Mania is good, but Sonic Forces, they listened to the fans too much and it was a disaster. I'll be honest. Sonic Forces was rushed. And you can feel it. You can feel it. It was a lot of fan service and it was nice. But like the story goes flat so quickly up near the end. Like the ending it was so edgy. Like, the game starts with Sonic fucking dying, bro. Like, it was set to be such an edgy game. And that's exactly what I wanted, right? That I like my Sonic being edgy. I am very much like a sad boy enjoyer, I'm gonna call it. And my favorite Sonic characters are Jet and Shadow. Like, I do like my men edgy. And bratty. I do prefer bratty rather than edgy, but that's besides the point. Listen, okay, so the game started out very edgy. You have a main villain who is edgy as fuck to the point of being annoying. But he's overpowered, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants, basically, because he has the fuck you stone. And everybody has to just deal with him because he has the fuck you stone. But at the very near end, it's just Monongo. The very end of the entire story just goes flat so quickly. It goes flat so fucking quickly. I do like the fact that Sonic finally, like, canonized the fact that all the Sonic games are technically canon, and all things in Sonic are also technically canon. Except for the Archie comics, we don't talk about that. And all because there's basically like a multiverse. So they basically confirmed that with Sonic Mania. And I do like that because it gives them a lot of like flexibility to do whatever the hell they want. So like, oh my god, they retcon this and they retcon that. No, they're just like superhero rules where there's like no rules, nobody cares. It's its own thing. It's an alternate universe. The music from Forces is not spared either. I'll be honest. Infinite's theme is a song that I think is nice. It is not great. It is not great. But I like it. It's so edgy, I end up liking it. I like that song in particular. But everything else is just, I don't know, I feel like they were like recording with like off-tune instruments, honestly. That sounds really mean, but but honestly, that's how I feel. Da 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 na. Na 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 na. I tried playing Shadow the game on PlayStation 2 and it was entertaining. The Shadow game is okay. I just don't like the story. I don't fuck with the story very much. Because after playing Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, like, Shadow has this character development where he's, like, less edgy and more muted. He's still, like, kind of like a sour character, but not annoyingly edgy, right? And he had, like, he matured a lot during the Sonic Adventure games. But, like, they basically retconned all of that shit on the Sonic, no, not the Sonic, the Shadow the Hedgehog games. Like, completely retconned it, right? And I don't like that. I like my man being a little bit edgy, but, like, not super edgy. It's a little bit like Leon S. Kennedy, where you know he's a very much an edgy man, but, like, in the modern games, he's just, like, more serious, right? I don't know. I think the game is okay. It's alright. It's not the best. It's alright. Shadow is enough edgy. Yeah. I mean, he is edgy, but he was, like, the right amount of edgy by the end of the Sonic Adventures games. Maybe in the future there's gonna be a Rouge the Bad game, like a spy game. That would be fucking great. That would be hysterically good. But it's Sega. Like, Sega can't even fix the online features of their modern games. Like, you're asking too much. You know they created the Shadow the Hedgehog game because the shooter games of the time, it was cool and Sega didn't even did a survey about it. Do you know that Shadow the Hedgehog only exists because a lot of children wanted Sonic to have a gun? That's literally the only reason. They just wanted Sonic to have a gun. But, like, the Japanese people were like, that's not Sonic. Sonic wouldn't touch a gun. He would be uncomfortable with that. He doesn't really need it. Voiceover for Keanu Reeves, perfect. What do you mean? What do you mean for Shadow? Tells him the second character with more games in the franchise with 3 games, and Shadow technically 2, and then Knuckles. Knuckles has like 1 game, right? Which is like the first one where he is introduced. Wouldn't he be faster than a gun? That's a good question, actually. How fast bullet go? Kilometers per hour. I don't know what the fuck a mile is. Please. So it's 1.2k or 1.5k. If it's a handgun, it's faster. And a rifle is, of course, even faster. But it's between, let's just say 1,000. 1,000 kilometers per hour. No, sé que son millas, solo que no me gusta la medida de conversión. Es difícil de lidiar con. Thank you for the 47 months! Thank you so much! Thank you, Fleon!
Lunaria head pats, Lunaria head
yes,
pats,
I do
Lunaria
want
head
orange
pats.
juice. I did ask you for it directly before we started the stream, man. Hold up. Speed of sound, kilometer per hour. It is almost. So if Shadow is shooting like a small handgun, Sonic would be faster than that probably. But if you're shooting like a larger gun, or maybe like a I don't know, like a Magnum, for example, Magnum bullets, then it would be at the same speed, because the speed of sound is 1.2k kilometers per hour, which is exactly the same speed as an average bullet. So sonic would be, unless you're dealing with like a rifle or with like a sniper, which go even faster. Sonic would be at the same speed of a gunshot, basically.
Latinas.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's actually quite nice. What the hell?
¿Con el agua mineral?
Yeah. So Dan made a sparkling orange juice because he used sparkling water instead of like average water because we forgot. I forgot to buy it. I have to buy it now tonight. So we tried it with sparkling water and it's actually quite good. It feels very nice because it doesn't have a lot of like sparkle to it. It's very light. I hate like carbonated stuff. Yeah, like it'll get off, right? I think it adds to the flavor because carbonated water actually has a lot of salt to it. So the flavors are just popping out because of the salt. Would you like me to carry you over the threshold? That sounds like something Sonic would say if they were like, imagine Sonic just princess picking you up and like, would you like me to carry you over the threshold? Oh, this song is so nice, man. This is from Hyper Potions, isn't it? I once added pineapple juice to my sparkling water and it tastes delicious. Hehe, pineapple juice mentioned! Bam 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 bam.
Yahoo!
Jesus! I forgot I have the Luigi video on! Fuck! Oh my god! Oh, that startled me so hard! Oh, fuck! Oh, shit, man. Oh, Jesus, bro. Bro, I am so sorry that I'm getting, like, sidetracked. But, like, I have this fucking video. Like, on my sidebar. Like, this video right here is catching my attention so bad. Like, this, I want to watch it so bad. I want to watch it so bad. This fucking, what does it mean by this? What does he mean by this? What does he mean by this? He was right. Well, yeah. Jack is always right. Like, I want to watch it. It's not reactions day, though. Do you guys mind if we watch it? It's not a reaction day. So, like, I would much rather, like, ask you guys before I do anything. Do we watch it? Because I'm, like, way too fucking curious. That thumbnail is so good. I should do my thumbnails like that. That is such a good thumbnail. Like, it's itching me to click it. It's just itching me to click it. Also, the cat on top is also perfect. You guys don't mind if I watch this video? Is it okay for you to play a song as a background music called Green Hill Zone? Sure, I can play that. But, like, I'm asking... Luna has fallen like victim to the algorithm. Bro, this is like, I have a separate account. Like, this little thing is like a separate account. It is not my main. It is a Google account that I specifically made for this, right? Would you ever do another Spanish stream? I literally had 3 of them the past 3 days on Kick. I've had 3 of them. So if you want to see them, please join me on Kick. Thank you. I don't know. If you guys don't mind me, shut up. I'm not ready. Yo, these thumbnails are crazy. What the fuck am I doing with my thumbnails? I'm so bad. Like, I'm so shit. Look at these. They're monsters. Like, they're absolutely fucking diabolicals. Thumbnails. They're so good. I need to learn how to make thumbnails. My thumbnails are just ass. My thumbnail game is just dead. Ugh, sorry. Okay. Wait, my stream deck doesn't have a stream marker thing because I reset it. Fuck! Okay, listen to happy Sonic music and, hold up. Bad memories because I had to try online dating through there and never works out. Oh, Kick is a streaming service. I know Kick with a K-I-K is like a cursed messaging system. I got like groomed in there, bro. I deadass got groomed in that shit. Okay, so you guys are gonna have to wait for me until like have like the stream marker thing set up on my stream deck. So, watch. Hold on. Just watch the funny gremlin go crazy. Watch the funny gremlin go crazy. I follow you on Kick. Thank you! Saying the exact same thing about Kick. Yeah, seriously? Seriously? Oh my god. Was that app just done for anything else? Because holy shit. Just, word for fucking word. Seriously? That is insane. Oh my god. Maybe she was in the same holes I was in. My fucking god, that's crazy. Oh, thank you for the raid! Welcome! I use the English clips of you. Yeah, because I was at an event. I was at an event on District V, which is the Nijisanji GTA RP server. And that had like a lot of clips. So of course I have a lot of English clips of myself because I was making a lot of content there. Yeah, thank you, Traje, for the raid. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let me set the stream marker thingy. Okay, where the fuck is my stream deck? There we go. What is this? Oh, it's a multi-action that has nothing. Okay, delete. Stream marker. There we go, that's it. I've been running through the clips. I'm mostly surprised there's no more. I mean, there was like 200 of them. Like, I've trimmed... I've downloaded like 200, and I've trimmed 100. And they're all on Twitter now. Like, I scheduled like the 100 clips that I got trimmed on Twitter, and they're just like scheduled until the 14th, I think, like with 9 clips per day. My Twitter is just spammed with that shit. Luminaria is meeting me is hyper intense like a baby in sugar steaks. Real 9 per day, damn, yeah. Yeah, man. That's why you only see English clips of myself, because I wanted to post all of those fucking clips on Twitter, so they're not like lost media, because like I feel like my content's not fun enough to like not become lost media, but I'm forcing myself to like post everything now. Like, if I don't post, I don't eat, so. Okay, I got the marker. There we go. Okay. Luna, post for me, please. What do you want me to post? We can do, I don't know, we can do a blue website collab if you want. These. These nuts. I think role-playing in GTA would be really fucking funny. The GTA RP stuff was full of great content, though. It's either go back and watch all of it or spread that shit like the plague. Honestly, yeah. Hold up. I think I got it. I got it working, so that's cool. I think your content's amazing. Thank you, Tobias. You're like very, very much like a very dedicated fan, and I appreciate that a lot. Most people in my chat are very, very dedicated fans, and I appreciate that a lot. Okay. You guys ready to like record a random reaction because I clicked in a video because the thumbnail was too good and I want to know? I am a fan. Yeah, you know. We've seen each other's titties. Of course you're a fan. Okay. What do I do for like an intro, bro? Do you believe that farting in a relationship is honesty? Yeah. I'm not farting on stream, though.
Escucha mi nombre.
Huh?
No?
No?
Okay.
I remember how I struggled to get anything from your English clips. Now I understand naturally. Yeah. Wait, is that helping your English? Because if it is, like, thank you. Thank you for, like, taking the time to try to understand what the fuck I'm saying. If Yuna played GTA, she would definitely dress like a clown. Even if there's a clown van with a red nose and a clown horn. Honestly, yo, that would be a crazy character. Like, having 2 clowns. Bro, a clown character and her name is Sissy. Like Susan. So it's the Clussy. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn down my hair for this so you guys can actually see the fucking screen. Okay. That's better. How do I start this video? Okay. Say hello, YouTube, in the meantime. I'm recording this just because. Fuck! I'm a pink cougar and we're watching a video, so sit down and watch with me. Yes! What is this? Jacksepticeye was right about Mr. Beast. I don't like Mr. Beast. Let's start.
Jacksepticeye keeps on taking shots at Mr. Beast, because whether it be hanging out with Elon Musk right after he was listed in the Epstein files, launching a predatory kids finance app, or literally any of his other scammy businesses that include use of AI or child labor, as the days go by, we realize that Jacksepticeye was completely right to call out Mr. Beast as an evil and terrible person. So if you didn't know already, this beef between Jack and Jimmy has been going on for a couple of years now, with it really starting in the September of 2023, when in a lie detector test video with Tommy in it, he was questioned whether he thought Mr. Beast ruined YouTube.
Now Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like Mr. Beast? No.
Damn!
Do you think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube? Yes.
Fuck! He is so based.
Why? Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun. You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You think you had fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know. If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
That is a wild statement. If he had fun in those videos, they would be longer. It's insane.
Ooh. I thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
Now, Jack definitely has a good point. Him and other OG YouTubers such as Dan TDM and Markiplier were part of the gaming YouTube golden age. They'd set up OBS with their trashy webcams and record themselves playing games for hours. And it was some of the best entertainment millions of kids across the world had in their childhood. It wasn't about fancy setups, crazy editing, or giving away millions of dollars. Literally dudes playing games in front of their computers. Then Mr. Beast came into the scene, doing these ridiculous challenges challenges, basically making people suffer for money and views.
Yeah.
And you can tell Jimmy took this one to heart, as his response was pretty long and heated. So he replied on Twitter, "So I ruined YouTube because I didn't buy a mansion and a sports car, and instead reinvested my dollars into making content focused on doing good and inspiring kids to help people."
Nah.
If he had fun, the videos would be longer. What does that even mean, lol? You think I'd give up every hour of my life for 14 years if I didn't have fun? This clip is insanely disrespectful in my opinion, and obviously there is so much I could say about his content, but I'll just take the punches and be the bigger man, sigh.
Making an angry tweet about it is not being the bigger man.
Now, this started a massive debate on Twitter, because on one side many thought Jack was right, and Mr. Beast is making YouTube way too unauthentic and corporate. YouTube started as
Okay, I'll be honest, the Mr. Beast format is basically television, and YouTube has been for years attempting to be very much like television too, because all these fucking brands are just practically forcing them to. And YouTube was new, it was on demand, you had, you know, everything that was for you particularly, instead of like having to wait until like a schedule for your program to appear, right? No, you just look it up on YouTube. And that actually revolutionized the way television works. Okay? And I don't know why YouTube started backpedaling so hard onto turning like television just on demand. Because it was something different. And I do guess it's just the normification of the platform and the usage of internet in general. And that YouTube has been just trying to be television just for the money, because all these brands just what they know. And I understand that YouTube is immensely expensive to keep, honestly, but Mr. Beast basically brought the television format to YouTube, and it's exactly what YouTube wanted, because it is what brings the most views and what brings the most money. So in that regard, I do agree with what Jacksepticeye has to say, which is basically he didn't ruin the platform, but he changed it into something that it was originally not. So that's what I heavily agree with, right?
As people being able to record their own creations onto a platform, but now it's TV level entertainment with millions of dollars being invested into it. And to most people, it was like the complete opposite of what they wanted. If people wanted to watch Hollywood production, they'd go to the cinema or to Netflix, not YouTube. And if you think that was bad, well, recently he's gotten himself into more controversies. During this year's Super Bowl, he was actually part of an ad that used AI.
But it won't be easy. Good news, you have Slackbot, the powerful new AI from Salesforce to help you decipher the puzzle.
More specifically Slackbot, which is pretty much like an AI assistant that is probably going to get more people laid off from their jobs. And Jimmy would then also get a lot of backlash for promoting and supporting Elon Musk, even after he was named in the Epstein files. I even just saw on Twitter he was promoting Elon.
Sorry, but this is a tangent. Have you guys seen the context of Elon Musk being in the Epstein files? Because it's the funniest fucking shit. Like, the context of him being in the Epstein files is that nobody fucking liked him. He was the awkward, not cool, millionaire. And they never wanted him in parties, but he would just be there and nag about it constantly, and he wanted to be invited constantly, and people were like, no, you're not cool, you're kind of weird, please go away. It's the most wild shit. He was the weird kid in high school that nobody wanted to hang around. Yes. That's literally the whole the the summary of the mentions of the Epstein's files about Elon Musk. Do you guys know that he has sex with a cat and killed it? Honestly, I feel bad for him because he was a little bit of a weirdo on the PDF file island, and then you remember he fucked a cat until it died.
On Musk's
he was on coke, by the way.
Neuralink, which is exactly what you think it is.
Which is a computer chip surgically implanted into the brain, enabling people like Nolan here to reconnect to the world. So you were paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah, and for about 8 years, I was trying to find some purpose in my life.
And then you got Neuralink, and what has that changed?
Anything anyone can do on a computer, I can do.
And he literally does it by using only his brain.
A brain implant technology designed to link the human mind directly to computers. The device enables users to move a cursor or even control robotic limbs using only their thoughts. Now on paper, I guess this sounds pretty good. It allows disabled people to regain movement and communication. But if you're asking me, this is a bit too far, because this is an AirPods or an iPhone update. This is your brain. And when you promote something like that, especially to an audience full of teenagers who already idolize Elon Musk like he's Iron Man, you're normalizing the idea that plugging your mind into a corporation's hardware is just the next cool thing. Honestly,
it's terrifying. Like, plugging your brain into anything is terrifying. Imagine going to sleep and having a fucking McDonald's ad appear in the middle of your dream. That is just dystopian. That is just, ugh, I can't even imagine.
This makes me feel hella uncomfortable, because at the end of the day, you're giving a private company access to signals coming directly from your brain. Once they put a chip in your brain, what would stop them from rewriting your memory, implanting false memory, mind control you, or just press a button to fry your brain? Yeah, this could go very wrong. Hey Patrick, you forgot to pay your taxes last year? We're shutting off your ability to speak. Have fun. I mean, what if this Neuralink gets hacked or something? Like, that would be genuinely insane. And we're not done yet, as around the same time, MrBeast would announce he has acquired Step, a teen-focused financial app valued at $900 million.
What? Teen? Did you just say teen?
Acquired Step, a teen-focused financial app valued at $900 million.
Teen financial? Are we teaching children to fucking gamble now? I thought streamers were bad enough with that shit.
In a deal reportedly worth over $1 billion. With him putting out a tweet saying, "I'm so excited to share that we are acquiring the financial services app Step. Nobody told me about investing, building credit, or managing money when I was growing up. That's exactly why we're joining forces with Step. I want to give millions of young people the financial foundation I never had, lots to share soon." Now on paper, this actually sounds pretty decent. Jimmy is putting out an app to help teens build their financial future, increase their credit score, help save money, and invest. But when you actually take a look at the app's features, it seems more like MrBeast acquired a bank that targets children because they're easy prey and you can give them credit cards and loans at 30% APR. Now some fan on Twitter would quote tweet this saying, "If you said this guy was evil like 2 years ago, people would try to drone strike your house." And Jacksepticeye quote tweeted that with the yikes emoji. Once again, trying to prove to everyone that he knew MrBeast was evil all along. There's a reason he bought this app for $1 billion, to make profit. Trust me, he's not doing this out of the kindness of his own heart.
Some people are saying that Jimmy buying a bank whose main product are payday loans targeted towards the youth sounds predatory. But when has a beloved creator with a Minecraft channel ever turned out to be a predator? Besides, if there's one thing I've learned on the internet, when an influencer starts up a financial service with a big focus on cryptocurrency, it's definitely not a scam. Personally, I'm excited for the next phase of MrBeast challenge content. Single mothers versus rising interest rates. Guy who financed a Hellcat he can't afford versus repo man with tow truck. Could you imagine defaulting on your mortgage with MrBeast? They just show up to your house, repossess it, and immediately start giving it away for YouTube videos.
And shout out to that guy, Lewis Spears, because this whole video he made on the app was hilarious. Like, are people seriously going to put their hard-earned money into the hands of a dude called MrBeast? And recently, Jacksepticeye has also been very vocal about the direction YouTube is headed in. YouTube CEO Neil Mohan says users will soon be able to use AI to generate shorts using their own likeness, he added that over 1 million channels used YouTube's AI creation tools daily in December, to which Jack would quote tweet saying, "I'm tired, boss." Now think about that for a second. AI is generating content using your face, your voice, and your identity. For someone like Jack who built his channel
have
on
to
his
actively
own
turn that shit off,
personality and
actually.
energy, the idea of AI generating videos using your face probably sounds very disturbing and very authentic, because it completely shifts the focus away from creativity and more towards automation. Instead of asking, what cool video can I make today, it becomes more about how many videos can I produce this week, how much money can I make, how efficiently can I scale, and how can I optimize. Because for Mr. Beast, that's the kind of environment he thrives in. He wants the best packaging, retention, thumbnails, pacing, editing, whatever. So when YouTube leans further into the AI tools and automation side of the company, it naturally favors people like Mr. Beast, not the authentic creators.
No, it's
such
generating
as
things, not
Jacksepticeye.
clipping.
And this isn't the first time Jack has spoken up about AI specifically. When Mr. Beast launched ViewStats, it included an AI thumbnail feature that could generate thumbnails based on other creators' channels and styles.
There's a new way to make professional looking
I remember
viral
this.
thumbnails with zero Photoshop experience. And the best part is, this new method works in every niche. Whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty, this works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a thumbnail, it literally feels like cheating. This is the home of the AI tool where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube and it will use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generating. So for example, let's say you're
Putting Jack's fucking icon there is wild.
Mr. Beast. You would just type in Mr. Beast here. Now it's gonna look at all my recent videos and get inspiration from them. And for the prompt, I'm gonna type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have a thumbnail with me dangling on the side of a volcano. This is perfect for inspiration, and if you do a couple iterations with the system, this is how you can literally generate your thumbnails going forward.
And as usual, Jack called this out. What the actual F, and he used my logo in the promotion for it too. I hate what this platform is turning
He's
into.
gonna be mad.
FAI. The tool was marketed as a way to help smaller creators level up their packaging, basically letting you plug in a channel and generate thumbnails inspired by what they've already put out. But not only was this stealing people's work, but it's taken jobs away from real thumbnail designers.
Yeah.
There are entire communities of freelance designers whose full-time income comes from making thumbnails for creators, only for them now to be replaced by a tool Mr. Beast made, which definitely breaks some form of copyright law. Now, Jimmy would actually apologize for this and remove the feature.
Spanish
he posted
streams
a
on Kick.
statement saying he missed the mark, that the AI thumbnail tool would be pulled from ViewStats, and that it wouldn't be available going forward.
How's it going, guys? A week ago, I launched an AI thumbnail tool to help small creators make better thumbnails, and I thought people were going to be pretty excited about it, but I definitely missed the mark. If you open up Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. And so I read all your guys' feedback, and I've been thinking a lot about it.
What are you
so
snacking?
we
Burger?
just enacted some changes that I think you guys will find positive. And so going forward, there is no AI thumbnail tool. Anyone from now on that signs up for ViewStats Pro, there will not be the AI thumbnail tool. It just doesn't exist. We pulled it down.
Wow.
And on top of that, I wanted to go one step further to really show artists out there that I care. If you go on viewstats.com, under our more tools section, it will say hire thumbnail artists. And if you click that, it'll take you to a page of artist portfolios where you can commission a real thumbnail artist to make you a real thumbnail. So I care more than any of you could ever imagine about the YouTube community. I mean, obviously.
This apology was okay. I'll be honest, like putting that instead of the AI tool is actually, I thought it was pretty okay of an apology. Now let's see what happens after, because I thought that was the end of it, but there's still about 10 minutes about this video, so I'm in for a doozy.
I'm the biggest YouTuber in the world, and I don't take that responsibility lightly, and so, it deeply makes me sad when I do something that, people in the community are upset by, and I also want to put out there that I guarantee you, I have spent more money on thumbnail artists than any other YouTuber in the world. I've probably spent more money on thumbnail artists than the top 100 creators combined. I mean, I have a small army of thumbnail artists that work for me. I'm looking to hire more thumbnail artists. So I just want to put that out there, and I have no intention of firing my thumbnail artists or anything. Like, this is, just supposed to help make them more effective and blah, blah. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But regardless, it doesn't matter. The tool's down for future people that sign up for ViewStats Pro. And yeah, now it's a funnel to help artists make more money. So I'm really excited. Go check it out. Hey, go to viewstats.com and click on the Hire the Artist tab and, go commission real artists, help them make more money. So take care, guys.
Now on the surface, he looked responsible, but the way it was ultimately framed made a lot of people start questioning what Jimmy really cares about. Instead of just saying, yeah, this was a bad idea, I shouldn't have done that, it quickly became into this wholesome redemption arc about supporting thumbnail designers. You can really see how badly Mr. Beast wants to keep up this good guy image. Instead of just apologizing and taking the hit, he turned it into this wholesome, let's help thumbnail designers find a job, whilst also trying to sound like this super moral guy because he spent loads of money on thumbnail designers. Every controversy this guy gets into gets shaped into a brand positive movement. I mean, even his apologies feel optimized. And it isn't the first time Jack has publicly criticized Mr. Beast. Back in 2024 when Jimmy, Logan Paul and KSI teamed up to drop Lunchly, Jack and fellow OG Minecraft YouTuber Dan TDM called them out for trying to make a quick buck on impressionable kids. What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them do better.
Yeah, I remember
that
Lunchly shit.
Up, as he would say, you mess with Dan, you mess with YouTube. Because it wasn't just about Lunchly as a product, it was about what it represented. You had creators who grew up with YouTube as a creative space where you could express yourself, and now they're watching the biggest names on the platform pivot into full-scale consumer brand aimed at their own fan bases. And this is around the time a lot of fans or viewers started connecting the dots. It wasn't specifically about Lunchly, it was the pattern. We had energy drinks, burgers, chocolate bars, kid snacks, finance apps, AI tools, everything. And people started to get the feeling that YouTubers weren't showing off this cool stuff they managed to make. Instead, it was more like, how much revenue can we extract from this audience? Because if Mr. Beast only had Lunchly, it would be like, cool, he's got his own little side business. It's crazy to see YouTubers being able to launch their own food products. But when he's launching a new product every month, you start seeing it for what it really is. And Lunchly was a turning point for everyone. It was the first time mainstream audiences started saying out loud that YouTube didn't feel the same anymore, and that the line between creator and corporation had completely blurred. Because back in the earlier days, creators made money from ads and sponsorships once in a while, but now every YouTuber's videos feels like a massive funnel. Because let's be honest, anyone above the age of 11 is not eating this crap. I mean, let's look into Mr. Beast's other businesses. Feastables, apparently a healthier alternative to Hershey's because it had 1 gram less of sugar and 10 fewer calories. Pretty much comparing
1 gram less of
trash
sugar,
versus
bro.
garbage. With YouTuber Agnesly accusing Mr. Beast of indirectly supporting child labor in the production of his chocolate bars.
That Mr. Beast is using child labor and slave labor for his chocolates today and has been since late 2023. When Feastables first launched in January of 2022, if you went into their FAQ, their frequently asked questions section, they proudly displayed that they were child labor free and slave labor free. As a matter of fact, in April of 2023, they doubled down and they added to their list of main menu options this option that said we're slave free. And if you clicked it, it had an entire dedicated page talking about how they were free of slave labor and child labor. But just a few months later, in October of 2023, that main page item that said we're slave free, that was removed.
That vanished.
In addition, in the frequently asked questions section, that stuff about being child labor free and slave labor free, that stuff also disappeared. Later in May of 2024, and even to this day, there's no mention whatsoever at all about any kind of ethical sourcing of ingredients. When Mr. Beast first launched Feastables, it was in line with his brand. They were clearly trying to do things ethically. They actually got a certification from the Rainforest Alliance. Once you're certified, you're able to use their logo, which is a little frog, on all of your products, your website, on all of that stuff. When I saw the packaging for Feastables, both old and new, there was no Rainforest Alliance certified logo anywhere. He knew that one day they were going to get rid of that certification. You see, if one day that package has a frog logo on it and the next day it disappears, people will notice. They will especially notice because the Feastables bar, Mr. Beast sent this thing to everyone, to all the huge YouTubers. So instead, they decide to only put it on their website because at the end of the day, who the hell reads a website except for weirdos like me? And
Feastables is not that good. I tried it. It's not that good.
And if it was on the website one day and then gone the next, no one would notice except for, again, weirdos like me. And sure enough, if you look at their website today, there's nothing about the Rainforest Alliance certification, nothing about being child labor free, nothing.
I'll be honest, if it was like, if it had all of those, like, all those like confirmations. Oh, it's like a vegan or whatever, or if it's a rainforest lion, or if it's a child and slave labor free. I would understand the price mark. Like I would understand the price mark. But if it's not there, then what the fuck then? What am I paying for? I thought he had spoken about the child labor thing on his chocolate, even his most recent thing on Hot Ones. He mentioned it again. I don't know, where's the sticker, man?
Thing about being slave labor free. By doing it this way, I think they tried to fool everyone into thinking that their chocolate is still child labor free and slave labor free.
To give you an update
We also
on
have
my
Beast
progress
Burger,
in
which on the
Cross
surface
World
seems
Legend
like
Con.
Jimmy's own
I
restaurant,
made
but
it to
behind the
Platinum
scenes
Gold.
it's just a bunch of ghost kitchens shipping out burgers from some random, unknown location. It's like drop shipping but with food. Unlike other fast food chains where they have their own restaurants, Jimmy paid hundreds of kitchens across different states and countries to make his burger and package it as Mr. Beast Burger, which of course led to many quality control issues. And long story short, Mr. Beast sued them for over $100 million, with Beast Burger only having one restaurant left standing. And you see how it was never actually about delivering a tasty burger? No, they immediately had to scale across the entire continent where burgers were being made in shady and unhygienic ghost kitchens, leading to people—
It's about putting his name on everything. It's not about making a good product, which is what pisses me off.
People getting moldy and even raw burgers. And you think that is bad? Well, God forbid you try criticize something Jimmy made.
What do you think? You know what, Jimmy? Best burger you've ever had?
I said, this was filmed before the lawsuit.
It is a 6.5 out of 10, baby.
His face! Oh my god, his face!
What do you not like about it? No, it's a greatest burger you've ever had.
I said,
No, but I like it. What do you not like about it? I like that it's free. No, you have to tell us why it's just 6 out of 10. Well, I'm a vegan for starters. Cut. I would buy it.
Cut? Please don't do that, it's crazy.
Brutal_Viper said, he's so keen to put his name on everything, he'll probably put it on a box of condoms in the future.
you could see the exact moment I realized that my jokes are not landing, right?
He was so pissed. He was so mad. That is insane.
Yeah. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you very much. And then he kicked me out.
I've genuinely never seen bro more irritated than this. It seems like he wants to just punch Tommy right in the face. Mr. Beast reminds me of a little kid that's like, no, you have to play like this. You could tell he was mad with that answer. And then most recently we had Beastland, launching a theme park in the Middle East where thousands die every year from slavery was probably not the best move. But what can you expect? The Middle East is known for sports washing to help their country's PR. They probably gave Jimmy like $100 million and told him, don't worry about it, we got this. And just overall, the most annoying thing about Mr. Beast is how he tries to seem like the nicest, most relatable guy on the planet, and that he's always helping out. Like personally for me, the most annoying part about him is how he always tries to make it seem like he has no money. He'll do interviews and be like, well actually I have less money than everyone watching this.
No one ever believes anything I say, so I mean, because they're like, you're a billionaire. I'm like, that's net worth. I have negative money right now. I'm borrowing money. That's how little money I have. Technically everyone watching this video has more money than me in their bank account if you subtract the equity value of my company, which doesn't buy me McDonald's in the morning or whatever.
And he only says that because he's rich and he can borrow against his own assets, and technically if his companies run at a loss he pays no taxes, something along those lines. I'm not a finance expert, but I'll borrow you guys the clip. And it's just annoying because we know you have millions, probably hundreds of millions. Your companies are worth definitely billions, so don't try to make yourself seem like one of us, because you're not. And then also the whole giving away prosthetics, building schools, etc, etc. Don't get me wrong, that's great, but not when you're trying to push other people into donating, which is exactly what happened with the Team Water charity he launched last year.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jimmy, Mr. Beast. Yeah, there's this charity thing called Team Water where every dollar donated is a year of clean water for someone in need. Your friends here were saying you were a very generous Soul.
Are you really gonna do this shit? I fucking did the McDonald's drive-thru, man. Is this gonna happen to me? Just give me a number, Jimmy.
All right, so Jinxie, Logan, they
Asmongold is not having it. Oh my god.
both just committed 100 grand and
100K? No way.
I see tweets all the time about how you're the most watched Twitch streamer, like watch time every month. You're like crushing it.
And you know what? You know how much I get paid for that? 17 cents. It's a big day for me. I'll donate. I'll donate, Jimmy. I'm not gonna donate $100,000. I'm gonna be honest. That's a lot of money.
You're putting people on the spot. You put me on the spot too, man. And now I'm broke.
Y'all try to make me look like an asshole. That's what's going on.
Ooh, it is true, He's forcing these streamers to give out money to a charity in moments where they can't even check what the fuck it is. Like, imagine it's a fake or a bogus charity. That would be hysterical, man.
What's going on here?
The issue was it seemed less like actually raising money for charity and more like a massive PR move for Mr. Beast. If he cared so much about charity, why didn't he just go donate to another charity or just go to Africa and use your own money? Nope, instead he did this massive stream where he pretty much called out random famous people or streamers and begged them for money. And even XQC, who did the stream with him, was getting seriously fed up as he kept on raising the amount they needed to raise. They were already there for hours and bro just wanted to go home.
Wait, should we go for 10 mil?
Ed and Ross and XQC were visibly dated when Mr. Beast kept extending the donation goal even after being live for 12 hours. Dude, I was doing 10-hour streams for like a solid 2 weeks. It was not even 12, it was 10 hours, and I am burnt out. I am burnt the fuck out. You guys can kind of tell that I'm like burnt out because I'm constantly tired and I'm making shorter streams. But like, I can't even imagine like having like top streamers there and forcing them to stay in there. Like, bro.
Emma?
Oh! His face!
No, I just thrown it out there. I mean, 10 million's a nice round number. No. I was kidding. But less.
I'm gonna give it a buck.
XQC was annoyed about Mr. Beast during the Team Water charity stream and adding Ross and after Hayes. Bernard donated to finish it. Only Mr. Beast donated to the goal. Jesus.
I was a little bit mad at Jimmy for not ending at 5 mil because of the way that it was ending. And I was mad at him again for not ending the second time. And people were gonna say, why are you mad at him? You're raising more money. But that's not the point though. The point is that I feel like as a person, not as a streamer, I was mad because the guy, Hayes, he was paying money for charity to wrap it up.
With Nick A30 summarizing this whole situation off perfectly.
Team Water, what do you think of when you think of that? You're not thinking of any other creator except Mr. Beast. So Mr. Beast gets all the credit. So, when he's, asking people to donate on his stream and stuff and pressuring them, and I think it's just kind of a little weird. Like, bro, when they're pressuring these creators to donate money and everything for that, I can see why some creators don't want to do it because it's Mr. Beast's name that gets all the recognition.
And honestly, guys, I could genuinely go for hours. Mr. Beast has been involved in so many dodgy businesses and scams. I should make a documentary instead. But you get the point. Jack and Dan, they were right all along. They're sick of YouTubers becoming corporations because YouTube is supposed to be the opposite of that. And that's really what this whole thing comes down to. Not whether Mr. Beast is evil, not whether he's successful, not whether he worked hard, but whether the version of YouTube he represents is the one the people actually want. Because for a lot of us who grew up on this platform, it doesn't feel the same anymore. And whether you agree with Jack or not, you can't deny he saw the shift coming before most people were willing to admit it. Because of course at first, everyone saw Mr. Beast as this guy who's just doing cool and crazy challenges. But as time went on, we saw the truth behind it. So let me know guys' thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Mr. Beast is evil and money hungry, or is he just business minded? And was Jack right about him all along? Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, have a great day, and I'll
Oh my fucking god. Seeing XQC have his face like, are you kidding me? Is crazy, man. Oh my fucking god, man. I just realized the frame the fucking video stopped in. I just paused in the fucking weirdest fucking frame, man. Oh god. Oh shit, man. That's fucking crazy, bro. That is fucking crazy, man. Jacksepticeye YouTube situation is crazy and it's posted by him? It's literally his fucking video? What? The Formula 1 and the Epstein list? What is this video? What is this video? What the fuck is this? What does Epstein have to do with it? Oh no, I'm not gonna. The Chilean dev that doxes you if you criticize this game. Damn. Yeah, don't touch Chileans. They're fucking insane, man. Oh, that's so many spores! Did we finish the Mr. Beast video? Yes, we did. I'm just... Slap me like that. Ooh. How to end your career. Oh, the Lakari fucking situation was insane. Did you guys see the Lakari shit? That was a shit show, dude. I knew Lakari, like, I knew that he was a content creator and he was like a degenerate. And I'm like, okay, I fuck with that. I'm also a bit of a degenerate. But like, I pale. I pale in comparison to that guy. Do you guys know about the Lakari thing? He had like illegal, not safe for work shit on a notepad, and people, like, he showed the notepad on the screen. It was absolutely fucking hysterical. What the fuck is this thumbnail? I just realized. I need to step up my thumbnail game, because what the fuck is that? Boys being boy 73. What the fuck is that? That guy is me after eating the burger shot in District V. That guy is me right now. I'm actually like quite bloated. Oh, a burb! I got a burb! Oh, I love the mountain doves. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, fuck, they're so cute. I'm so sorry, I just love those pigeons. Do we watch the pyro video? Is it like a live thing? It's like a live video of this thing. It's a Peruvian, I'm hungry. Is it? Are pigeons actually good? Like, I imagine just taste like chicken. Are they actually good? I know, like, it's like one place in Peru that they cook the pigeons. Like, it's one spot. Pets Lunaria. Yeah. Thank you. I love being pet. It's a meme. I know it's a meme. But, like, I am pretty sure, like, one little corner of Peru actually does that. It's like the thing where people say that, oh, Chinese people eat bats. Where it's like, no, they don't. No, they do not. They don't eat bat. The bat eating thing is like one little corner of, like, China. Let's go to Plaza de Armas and check it out. Nah. Nah, today is not safe to go to Plaza de Armas. Absolutely the worst day to pick that. Nah, we're not going to Plaza de Armas. Do we watch this? Do we want to watch this? Let's see what else is down. People that should not be using technology. Oh, that's me. Technology. Do we watch technology gore? I think technology gore is more fun. Reacting to my followers' slippers. That is wild. Okay.
Just in case I forget.
Stop. Okay. People that should not use... Wait, I did not put the fucking marker. Fuck! People that should not use technology. That is a wild statement. Okay, let's see. It's probably gonna be a bunch of old people, I imagine.
Just in case I forget, I'm on 91. Oh, all right. Well, you know what? I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything else for you to be doing for the next 42 minutes, so it may look silly, but if you're like me, sometimes you need those constant reminders, and boy, oh boy, did they take constant reminders to heart. Hi there, everyone. It's me, Robin MK. Yes, that is my legal last name now. The executives told me that if I wanted to keep my job, I had to do something above and beyond the call of duty. And you know what? That's what I thought would work. It didn't. So today we're looking at technology gore, which sounds like it's gonna hurt me in more ways than one. USB Wi-Fi adapter thrown away.
Okay.
I think I can see why it was thrown away.
There's so much dirt in there. Somebody put that up their ass. Holy shit.
What the hell is that covered in? Did someone leave it in
Dirt?
a coffee machine for a year and a half? Jeez. Ooh, man, 150 megabit. Okay, cool.
That's old.
Stuff like this always kind of blew me away as a kid. When I started to learn
I used to have
about
those.
Wi-Fi and the internet
used to
in
have
general
them when I was a
as
kid.
I thought, how do you do that though? Is that actual magic? I can plug this
Yeah.
thing into my computer and I can connect to the World Wide Web? I don't know. It still kind of blows my mind.
I think I still have that in my mother's
amazingly
house.
Impressive to me. Also, hey, remember, don't throw your electronics away in the trash. Make sure you
Don't.
find a responsible way to get them recycled, okay? POS
Please.
Realtek 8822CE just absolutely blasting Wi-Fi noise while laptops are asleep and jamming the channel. This one is definitely above my pay grade. I understand what you said, but the picture itself, that's not showing me much. I'm sure there's some serious techie heads here who are looking at this going, oh my god! It's just I'm not used to seeing it in this format, but I do know what you mean. That sucks. New unit of measure unlocked when doing currency conversion in brackets.
Okay.
1 USD in CAD. Okay, wait a minute. So
Canadian.
1 USD is 0.7411250278 US dollars squared per inch.
Huh?
That certainly is a new unit of measurement.
Huh?
I don't know
What?
exactly what it's
What
supposed to be
happened?
measuring, but hey, nonetheless, it's there, right?
Are you measuring the dollars in volume? What the fuck?
My cord Dad tells me to use instead of buying another because a $2 cord is too much. Okay, your dad needs to let that one go. That one's dangerous. That one
that could
looks
start-
very
that could start a
dangerous.
fire.
And I feel like your dad knows that.
Yeah.
There's a certain point when you gotta look at something, even if you're the type of guy that's like, no, this one works fine. I don't care if this one works fine.
It doesn't help that it's like the fucking iPhone entry jack. Ugh.
It really doesn't, and you should be able to know that just from this quick
has to be
glance.
bait. This has to be rage bait.
Microsoft.net framework. Okay. I mean, I guess it is a frame. I don't think it's working, though. Argentinians are having a hard time, I see. Let's see. 1 Argentine peso equals, wow.
Yep.
I don't know if that's right. I feel like that's probably not very correct, but what do I know? Me dum-dum. 4,000 miles and
No,
the
it probably is correct. The Argentinian peso at some point was immensely unstable. So, like, people would, like, just not give you the conversion at all.
Dash is already messed up. Wow. Yeah, 4,000 miles is quite literally, okay, not literally, but pretty much brand new. That's insane. At least you're probably still
so
covered
cursed.
under that manufacturer warranty at that point, and you can go
Yeah.
back and say, hey, are you guys freaking kidding me with this? That is insane. Hopefully you got that fixed for free.
Is it just me? I don't know. But, like, I hate these. I hate these panels. I fucking despise anything with touchscreens on my car. Like, do not. The only touchscreen I want on my car is, like, the GPS on my phone. No more. Everything else, nooks and crannies, everything, just analog buttons, please. I am not turning my car into a phone. I do not care. I am so sick and tired of all these fucking things. They all break so quickly. They're built like shit.
For free, because wow. Cars were fine 30 years ago in terms of like the tech in them, all right? The only thing we really ever asked for in cars was an aux jack, and nowadays we ask for Bluetooth integration. That's really it. When it comes to luxury features, That's it. And I'm not including like air conditioning and stuff in that because at this point, air conditioning's not even a luxury. That should be a requirement on everything, okay?
Yeah.
NVIDIA drivers for Linux are amazing. But are they? I feel like you're lying. Just a little bit. God. Whew,
This worries me because I really want to start using Linux Mint. I want to use that particular distro. Next time I format my computer from scratch, it's gonna take me forever to like back everything up, but I want to do a dual boot. I really want to do a dual boot on have like Linux Mint and have like, you know, Windows 11, whatever. Because I know some applications that I have, or some, you know, freedom downloads, I guess. Just, how do I explain this? They're not gonna work. So, I want to have that distro just so I start getting accustomed to it. Because whenever Windows updates against my will, something breaks. Something breaks. So I'm like, okay, next time I format my computer, I'm just definitely gonna start learning Mint because I'm tired. I am so tired. It depends a lot on the distro, the hardware you have. I was told that Mint was relatively okay for people who are just starting. Like, it's very, like, beginner friendly. However, I'm gonna have to, like, ask my femboy programmers living in my pockets. I'm gonna have to ask him, hey, is my shit even compatible?
I totally respect people that run Linux on the daily, but I could never do it. I did try it on a laptop for a little while. It's fine. There's nothing like crazy awful about it.
I like how the cursor goes big.
More compatible with more stuff every single day. It's just not for me right now. All right. Bought my PC off Facebook Marketplace. Was wondering why it was running 86 degrees when playing Fallout 4. Well, oh, right. Wow, holy God.
Oh my God.
Well, at least you had the skills to pay them bills and get that shit opened and...
Holy shit, that is just bulking up. What the fuck? That is a whole ecosystem inside of that shit. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure my laptop's probably just this dirty.
And clean.
My computer, I am a nasty person. I shower unfrequently. I brush my teeth frequently, actually, because I'm scared of them falling off. My room is messy. I probably will have to start selling my feet on Fansly because I am that desperate for money. I barely get by, and I have no time to do any housework or do the dishes or the laundry because I am constantly working. But my computer could never reach that point. Like, this is beyond me, and that is sad. That is sad. Because, like, sure, my ass gonna be grimy as shit, but my computer's never gonna be grimy as shit. I'm a woman. I'm a VTuber. But dear God, my computer could never reach these levels. That is just like a fire hazard at that point. Imagine, like, this shit catches on fire. Your computer now has turned into a stove. Your computer has now turned into a stove. Good luck.
This should be a reminder to us all. Seriously, at minimum, take that bitch out every 6 months and blast it with compressed air. At minimum, once every 6 months.
6 months or a year. If you really want to push it, do it once a year. But, like, if you have cats, do it every 6 months, please.
Like, that's what I do.
Look at those capacitors. I'm losing my shit. They're so full of shit. Ah!
I think I clean out my PC a couple times a year. It's no big deal. I'm a dusty, crusty guy, so my room is dustier than it definitely should be. I always have an air purifier going, which helps a little bit, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Really get in there and clean that sucker out, and you won't have this sort of problem. Your graphics card isn't going to choke to death. Wow, that is really caked on there.
Oh my God.
I wonder how much dust was in
I will tell you 100%, like 1% of that is just cum.
That guy's home. God, it almost looks like sand on the beach. Ugh. Oh, man. They're all Microsoft Edge. Always has been. Damn, Microsoft Edge is everywhere. Oh, my God. All right, anyway, open devices and...
Okay, this guy has set the entirety of his desktop to run on Edge.
Printers. All right, let's see. Can we eject the graphics card?
Ooh.
Do not hit that button. I don't know what it's going to do. It probably won't do anything, but man, it's like it's a mystery. It's a mystery that we
Don't
don't want
eject
to
it.
find out.
Don't.
We don't want to play this game, all right? Just back away.
You actually can eject your graphics card. Just don't do it.
Slowly. I think
No.
I summoned an entity. Well, that's okay.
Oh!
Now you have an excuse to get a newer, better computer. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. God, it's almost too perfectly corrupt looking. It does. Oh, of course, it's a big crack, but there's something like, It just. I just like the pattern. This weird.
It
goofy-
looks
almost
real
looks like little
cool.
trees. You know.
I would actually have this as a desktop. Like, I would try to get a picture and have it as a desktop background. This is sick as fuck, bro. This looks like it came out of, like, World of Terror. You guys have played that game? It looks a lot like that.
No. And you summoned an entity by punching your computer. What did you do here? Is that an actual, like, full-on crack, or is this just a desktop wallpaper meant to fool us
That's either
or
a
something?
cat
So
slipped
I
on
somehow
it,
succeeded gigabit Ethernet with some
or League of
random
Legends.
cables. Oh, that doesn't look very good. I mean, I'm sure it's working fine. Looks like it's working fine, but maybe not like that. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell is going on in that photo, dude. What are you doing? You gotta calm down. I think I drove a little too fast. Whoa, man, look, I get that driving on the Autobahn is fun. You know, that restriction gets lifted, but that's a little excessive. It's just a little
why
too
are
much,
the
man. Just a
fucking
little, maybe slow it
computer
down a
real?
bit. Someone's Chromebook caught on fire at my school. Dude, I cannot describe how much I hate Chromebooks.
I'll be honest, that is the battery. That has to be the battery. Look, the square is just perfect. That is 100% the battery. That is dangerous as fuck. I am so sorry. I would have a Chromebook exclusively to like watch videos and watch my email and Discord. No more. Cause like this shit dangerous. They're built like terrible. Like they're built like shit. I'll be honest, I would much prefer having like a netbook from the 2000s rather than this shit. Cause at least those had like proper plastic.
All of them. Yeah, even the nice ones. I hate them. They're stupid. And they are just e-waste. They're just e-waste. There's so little usefulness in a Chromebook. I get how they're great for, like, the school system, but as a kid, I don't know if you guys had this. I grew up in Washington. We had something called COWS, Computers on Wheels, which was just that giant cart full of gateway laptops. But they were actual laptops. Were they great? No, but they weren't Chromebooks. They were full-on laptops, and it was very nice.
I am 100% sure if you gave the kids an iPad or you gave the kids like a cheap phone, they could get more shit done than in a Chromebook.
Okay, I mean, as a kid, they were all terrible computers, but what else can you really expect? Fixed the hinge. Did you? I mean, it does look like you did. How's closing that laptop? Is there a little bit of room so that these fat screws don't bust your monitor?
You do not
close
close
this is what
it.
happened when I tried to launch a game on my computer. Oh, you have crackhead mode on. Or LSD mode?
Is that Valorant? Oh
Heroin
my
mode?
god.
I don't know.
That looks dope. That actually looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, you might want to get that one checked out. Hey, and you know what? If you haven't yet, or you realize you haven't in a while, go check your drivers, all right? I think people forget about those a lot. And it's always worth giving them a quick update, provided, you know, it's...
I do it once a month. I actually do have a reminder the first of every month to update my drivers. I think you guys should do the same.
The stable versions and whatnot. More like tech sales gore, but still, what on earth are they doing? Okay, hold on a second here. What am I looking at? Okay, so we have an old FX chip. Do not buy an FX chip for the love of God. Although I guess for £8, it could be a little collector's item on a shelf, because that...
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're just basically giving it for free. It's also like, they cut the motherboard. They cut the motherboard. Okay, this has to be for decoration. I would spend whatever the fuck the UK has this. The UK the UK monies to have this like next to my Switch. This would look pretty cool as a decoration. But do not put it in a computer. Don't.
That was an embarrassing time. Bad CPUs. FX 6300. Oh, I bet. AM3
Fucking like $5, bro.
Yeah, second hand and As a bonus, for some strange reason, you get a chunk of the motherboard it was installed in. That's great, man. I remember my first CPU was an FX series chip, like a 8350 or something like that. Awful processor. Oh,
How many is a pound? Not enough to pound me!
Terrible. I'm still rocking an AMD CPU right now, but oh my god, it feels like a real computer now, because it works! Didn't these cause a lawsuit that AMD had to pay out for? Brand new school HDMI cables. Right, brand new.
Ooh!
Maybe a decade ago. Hey, what the hell? Oh, wait a minute.
Is that a gunshot? Oh my god. I'm gonna be dead ass. I would much rather have that hole in the fucking MacBook than on my face. That is terrifying.
Was this the laptop from that one video? You know, the one where the dad is making a video talking to his daughter and then he shoots her laptop a bunch. You guys remember that? That was a weird time in the internet, wasn't it? Jeez. Right on through, baby. You executed that MacBook. Mysterious ice cream.
God.
Effects granted after consuming unknown. And it costs 50 question marks. Excuse me, IKEA. But you guys really need to chill. You've been raising prices like crazy, okay?
We just
Stop
don't
it.
know
Just
what the
stop
fuck the
it, man.
economy is. That
Life
is
works in
me
the
when I
public
see my
sector and
bank.
deals some of the worst IT support on a daily basis. But this completely sent me. Wait, are you saying that your wife deals out some of the worst IT support, or the people she is supporting are submitting like the worst tickets of all time? I think it's the latter, but let's see. Let's see. Hey, the screen froze and went all static and pixely. I had to just shut it down completely and it's giving me this screen to start, but it doesn't do anything when I hit F1. My suggestion is to shut the laptop off. Then, with the laptop closed, gently hit it against the desk or other hard surface. Try starting it again. If you get the same message, hit F5 to run diagnostics. What does it report?
Did you just tell the person to smack the fucking laptop? Excuse me? What?
Oh, I see. So your wife, I don't know why I assumed that your wife was the IT person in this scenario. So I was wrong on that. I read that incorrectly. Your wife is dealing with the worst IT support ever. Gotcha.
That is
I'm
crazy.
dumb. My reading comprehension is off the charts today. Yeah, I have been told a couple of times in my life by an IT guy to just smack it and see what happens. Sometimes...
Smack it and see what happens is crazy.
Boom, it will fix it. Hey, that's percussive maintenance, baby. But that's a little too far there. Remember, any component can emit light at least once. Yeah, if you use it wrong enough, you can certainly get anything to light up one time. And maybe it will cause other things to light up one more time.
What
I
the
can
fuck?
understand a 0 KB per second, but negative speed? Are they stealing my
Are they
files?
stealing my files?
Minus 42,000 bytes a second. That's a new one.
What the
That
fuck?
is a new one. You might want to turn your shit off and
Lunaria,
unplug it.
Wickly,
What do you-
Zanaria, Wickly, Zanaria, Wickly.
Thank you so much, Bloody, for those 30 months. Thank you so much.
People buy this and wonder why they got no Wi-Fi. Oh, yeah, if you buy a Faraday cage in the hopes that it's not going to 5G up your brains or whatever the hell your reason is, you only have yourself to blame when you can...
We love technologies.net. What the fuck?
no longer use your internet. Don't buy these. Just don't. Why would you do that? Ask the new guy to make sure the printer has paper. I don't believe it. Nope. I'm sorry.
Nah, this has to be rage bait. This has to be. It has to be rage bait. You have to be rage baiting. This is too stupid. Nobody thinks this. Nobody does this. This is rage bait.
This one I won't believe. Why? Because there's no way. I mean, look at this. There's no way, right? I absolutely refuse to believe that the guy shoved 2 unsealed reams of paper in there. No.
That is rage baiting.
No, man. My phone got wet and my husband tried to dry it in the oven. I guess I need a new one? A customer coming into my car phone warehouse in 2012. Okay. I've heard about throwing stuff in the oven to, I guess, reseal or reball or whatever the term is, solder for stuff like, oh, my launch day PS3 finally died, and you could probably get like, I don't know, a little bit, and I mean like a few more hours worth of time with it if you shove it in the oven at a certain temperature. But I've never heard of people trying to dry electronics in an oven. What's the trick? Isn't it put it in rice and just, you have to wait a while, like days or
Yeah, you gotta leave it like in uncooked rice for like 2 weeks.
something, but would have been better than this. Because, yeah, you baked it nice and crispy. It actually looks kind of yummy. Tried to remove the heat.
I'll be honest, I think salt would be more effective. But, like, salt could actually get inside of the phone and fuck it up even worse.
Sync on HyperX DDR3 8GB stick.
Heatsink?
Why'd you do that? Why would you do that? Why'd you try to remove the heatsink? Why?
Why?
Actually, no, genuinely, what would be the purpose of you removing the heatsink on there? I'm just kind of curious. I mean, I guess it's just not necessary to have it on there. You don't like how it looks, but I just feel like, screw it. I'm not looking at my computer's down below, okay? And I know that is a cardinal sin to have your PC on the ground, but it's not on the ground. It is on rollers and everything, and I do make sure that its area is dusted and well kept and everything. But I'm not looking into my computer. I know a lot of people like that, but I want my desk space for my desk space, man. I need to work. I need my I need room, okay? Think they need a new screen panel.
Oh.
What the hell happened here, though? What kind of damage is this?
What happened? Is that heat damage? How do you get circular burns? What the fuck is happening? What happened to this?
Is this like blunt force trauma, sun damage? What the hell happened to this monitor? Also, hey, check it out. Up in the top left corner, the pixels advertising that new iPhone. Oh, man. Screen fell off one of our desk monitors. That's a new one. I've never seen one just fall off before, but hey, kind of neat. Screwed up. Oh, quite literally. All right. You're badass, man. Seems like an excellent way to ship 16 terabyte drives internationally. Oh, they're all destroyed. 100%.
Don't. No. Oh. Oh, no. No. Oh, God. Oh, this hurt to see. Oh, this actually hurt. No.
If you just opened that from like an overseas shipment, you know they're done. I mean, duh, that was kind of the point of the title, but wow, I would be pissed. 16 terabyte hard drives. That's a lot of them, dude.
Yeah.
Holy
These
crap,
are expensive.
that is a lot of them. And they're all destroyed. No, I'm not kidding. They're all broken as shit, guaranteed. This is how my friend mounted their TV. Well, looks like it's on a stud, I hope. I mean, I can't say it looks like it's on a stud. I can't see the stud, duh, but...
What the fuck is happening in this picture? Why is it on a... What the fuck?
I would imagine that he mounted it to a stud on the board, and it seems okay to me. And hey, you know what? He probably saved himself $50 to $100 on even the cheapest wall mount. So hey, it's probably gonna stay. It's probably gonna be just fine, man. Please carefully examine the I understand. All right? Looks like I understand to me. Let's move on. For a while, I thought my USB-C port was being finicky. Looks like it wasn't just that. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll absolutely do it. You know, when your cable falls to pieces? Yeah. It's unfortunate, but it happens to the best of us, my friend. Ticket. The Wi-Fi in the gym is slow after some maintenance. Ah, I see what they were doing here. They just wanted to make sure someone didn't steal it.
Do people just not know how a signal works? Like, at all? Do people just not know? Technologia! Technologia! At least make it plastic or something. Don't make it metal. You're not gonna get any fucking signal. Hello!
But unfortunately, I think they used the wrong material here.
Yeah.
I mean, what would the alternative be? A plastic cage? I mean...
This guy thinks the same shit as me. That's crazy.
I don't know. It's silly. Choose an operating system. I'm gonna go with Windows 10 here. I'm just gonna go with that. It feels right. I think I did something wrong when delitting my Ryzen 5 3600. I think you did too. I can't pinpoint exactly where you went wrong, but...
Oh my god, what? What am I looking at? What? What the fuck is happening in this picture?
Yeah, I'm glad that you know. You may have fucked up here, but that's okay. That's okay, right? Oh man, let me tell you, I have been having non-stop tech gore myself my entire life. I seem to have problems that no one else has ever experienced. And I mean that. I mean that, man. No one else. And I guess that's just my luck. Just my luck.
Oh my god. That was I don't know how to feel after watching that. I feel so bad. I feel like I'm cursed. I feel like I'm actually cursed, bro. I don't know how to feel about it. Some of these were like silly, but some of them were like they were straight up just gore. When YouTube videos age like wine. I'm getting some crazy fucking videos. This seems worse than watching pictures from when I went to the Rotten.com back in the day. Oh my god, Rotten.com. You probably have like a similar age as me. Toads! Well, frogs! Oh! What? Did you guys know that frogs actually can't vomit? So when they need to like get rid of something in their stomach, they just vomit the stomach and wait until whatever they ate walks out. You're a Gen Z milady, I'm a millennial. I am so close to like the in-between of a millennial and a Gen Z that I'm practically both. Mr. Flog, this is my show. 20 minutes of gamers being angry. Nah, I'm getting PTSD from that. Bro for real thinks he's a car.
Hello, ce tată, ce? Hai, pune-te aici sus. Aici, hai aici pe mână.
¿Quién viene?
Hangman's coming.
What the?
We're not doing tickles. Good boy.
Tickle. Can you say what's up? What's up? What's up? Good boy, buddy.
丫丫，说你好。
你好。
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 你好。Hola.
Hola.
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 Oh my god.
Did you say okay?
Okay.
Okay. What?
Hi, Duck. Hi, Duck. Hi, Duck. Hi,
Duck.
Can you say how are you? How are you? How are you?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
The car sound is wild. I love the car sound. Uni! I love Uni so much. Uni is so cute. I love Uni so much. Uni is so cute. Vocal stim compilation. I calculated that a coffee was a 3 million temperature. No, 300 million. Extremely wrong math exam answers? What the fuck? Let's destroy marshmallows with a vacuum chamber.
Ow.
Oh. 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 Whoa. Oh. Wow. TikTok bodybuilder might lose both of his arms for looks maxing. Is that like... that house is for a cat, man. Did you know that crows are illegal in some parts of the United States because of how intelligent they can be? Really? That's so crazy. What the fuck? Okay, I want to watch the TikTok one. The TikTok one looks crazy.
This Russian TikTok.
Stop. Okay. TikTok bodybuilder might lose both of his arms for looks maxing. I fucking hate the term looks maxing. Like, just go outside. You're fine. You're fine. You look fine. You have better things to worry about. It's fine. Stop feeding into the dysphoria that is living within you. Stop it.
This Russian TikTok bodybuilder injected his arms with petroleum jelly for clout. And
petroleum jelly? Just like heroin? What? Just like nothing? Jesus Christ.
now, years later, he's undergoing surgery after surgery to cut out pounds of rotting tissue. And the worst part is, he might actually lose both arms. Who would have thought that would have been a bad idea? Permanently skipping arm day and just deciding to fill your arms with Vaseline? I mean, come on, this is a pretty basic life test. Don't inject your arms with foreign objects or foreign substances, because unfortunately, this guy is just yet another influencer who's a prime nominee for this year's Darwin Awards.
What the fuck?
I haven't seen this guy in ages, though. I remember him years ago. Once in a while, I get some cursed Instagram post about him.
Oh my god, you can see his arm fucking, like his flesh rotten. That is insane.
It was fake and then move on with my life. But unfortunately, this is a very real story. So meet Kirill Tereshek, who goes by a few different nicknames online, depending on who you ask. Some people call him Russian Popeye because, you know, of the comparison, he literally looks like...
Oh my god. His arm. Oh. That looks like a tumor. That is wild.
A Popeye character. Unfortunately, though, they're not real and those muscles don't have too much function. But other people call them bazooka arms or just Ruki Basuki, which is what he calls himself. And Ruki is currently 29, but this whole thing just kicked off back in 2017 when he got out of the Russian military. Apparently, right after finishing his service in the army, Kirill got really interested in bodybuilding and specifically having huge arms. But instead of, you know, putting in the work like any normal person would want to do at the gym, he found out about something called synthol. Now, synthol, I haven't heard about it until I started researching this video, but it's a sight enhancement oil that some bodybuilders use to inflate specific muscles and make them look a little bit bigger than what they actually are.
Okay.
The key thing to understand here, though, is that it doesn't make you stronger at all. All it does is make your muscles swell up because you're literally injecting something beneath the muscle, so it makes it stick up a little bit. It's like the guitar trick where like you rest your bicep on your guitar for a photo, so it makes your bicep a little bigger. I'm wearing a baggy shirt though, but like, you know, the
I've seen people do that.
Illustrate this. It's the bicep trick, right? See, I have non-existing biceps. But if you rest it on a guitar,
they're all
there's no difference. I don't have any biceps already.
My biceps are just fat,
you
man.
Flatten it, and if you did have a bicep, it would push forward a little bit because it would be flattened. But you see, I don't have too much of a bicep, so we're cooked. Maybe I need to hop on this oil again. Psych! Don't ever do that. Please don't ever do that. That is like literally an awful idea. It's usually made up of about 85% oil, 7.5% lidocaine, which numbs the pain, and then 7.5% alcohol to help prevent infections. But unfortunately, Kirill here, he didn't even bother getting the actual product. He just whipped up his own homemade version, mixing olive oil with lidocaine and benzyl alcohol in whatever ratios he felt like.
This guy was like literally just drugging himself with like random ass shit. He was cooking Jesse.
I guess. And honestly, that just sounds like an awful idea. Why would you ever use the original thing, especially to that kind of degree as what he did on his two arms? That alone. Okay, why you would do that, that's crazy. But why you would make
I heard
a
synth
homemade
oil is also super
cocktail like
painful.
that and then inject yourself with that much? Come on. That should have been extraordinarily obvious. It was only going to end badly. So I guess he just started injecting this mixture directly into his arms. At first, he used about 250 milliliters, thinking that would be enough. But when his arms only grew by 1 or 2 inches, he wasn't satisfied with the results. So his solution
here
was
comes
to
the body dysmorphia.
keep injecting more and more. Awesome. In an interview from back then, Kirill explained the whole process, saying that in order to reach such size, you need to inject liters into your arms. I was doing it and getting a fever of up to 40 degrees. I was lying in bed, feeling like I was dying. And then it all turned out fine. Okay.
This guy is just raw dogging his fucking immune system like it's crazy.
So this is 40 degrees Celsius, by the way, because if it was Fahrenheit, that would not be a fever. We're talking 104 fever, dude. And you didn't take that as a sign to stop? Buddy. Okay. I mean, I only had 104 degree Fahrenheit after injecting my arms with some like homemade cocktail fluid I made. Like, oh yeah, I'm fine, obviously. But within about 10 days of starting the procedure, Kirill managed to blow his—
Do you have a schedule for your Spanish streams by any chance? They should be on the Discord. In my Discord, there should be a channel called Schedule, and that shows the kick days and the Twitch days. And I post that every single week.
his biceps from a normal size to around—
Yeah, that guy should have gone to like a psychiatrist or something. Go therapy.
Like, come on. So just to put that in perspective, just from a quick Google search, most professional bodybuilders who actually train for years have biceps in the 20 to 24 inch range.
And that's
this
big.
Dude got to that in like 2 weeks with a syringe and some homemade goop. I don't know about you guys, but I am goop adverse. So I don't know why anyone would want to inject goop into their arms like this. But
that
hey,
is cursed,
whatever
dude.
floats his boat, I guess. Unfortunately for him, though, he wasn't done, since he said he wouldn't stop injecting until he hit 27 inches because that was his goal.
What the
and as his
fuck?
arms got more and more cartoonishly large, people started noticing him. So he began posting content showing off his massive biceps on Instagram and other platforms, and the attention started rolling in. And the whole thing was bizarre enough for Russian media to pick up on it. People started sharing his posts, and then you start getting like the posts that I guess I saw a couple of years ago of like, this Russian man has these crazy large fake biceps. And you're like, that's crazy. Swipe. I don't know. I
That's
never
crazy.
went and did any more
Swipe.
research on it. It was just kind of like, damn, that's crazy. And then you move on in your life. And that's what most people's reaction to this kind of stuff
Yeah.
is. Which is why this is not the attention you want in life, especially when it comes with this much risk. And I guess Kirill was pretty open about what his goals were from the beginning. He straight up said in an interview that he wanted to hit over 1 million followers on Instagram and then stop working entirely. Yeah, it definitely doesn't work like that, unfortunately. You can't just hit 1 million followers on Instagram and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna retire, because you would be shocked at how little money someone with 1 million followers on Instagram can actually make. It's all about your product.
Let Luna
and
start
he doesn't have
doing
a
English
product. Unless he's
content.
gonna start selling
Just
his
because I
homemade
felt
goop.
unhappy
Imagine
making Spanish
Kirill's
content.
little cocktail whipped up in his garage.
Damn, I was feeling unhappy, basically. Like, all of my friends that are actually my friends, like real friends, are making content in English. They're all English VTubers. And Twitch has just been really, really bad in general when it comes to like Hispanic streamers. They haven't abandoned. So I just jumped ship and now I do kick streams in Spanish.
Here in my garage, I have this homemade goop. You two can inject it into your biceps. Like, that is just, that's horrible.
That is just mental illness,
No.
man.
Also, finances aside, it just sounds incredibly boring to me to be 29 years old and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna retire. Like, what are you gonna do with the rest of your life? I don't know. But unfortunately, while Kirill was enjoying the attention and growing his following, medical professionals in Russia were
I like
growing
the duck in
really
this
concerned
microphone,
about
it's
this.
cute.
Because a professor by the name of Evgeny Lilin, they were pretty straight up and just said, hey, amputation might not happen immediately, but it's very likely if he keeps this up, because this isn't good. He explained that abscesses would eventually develop, followed by inflammation, and that Kirill would be in serious risk of having a stroke. However, even if Kirill completely stopped injecting himself right then and then, all the stuff that he'd already put into his arms, it wouldn't just like magically disappear. That'll all stay in his muscle tissue for 5 to 7 years, apparently.
The video is
That's
just
what I found. I
16
don't really
minutes.
see how all
Or
of
halfway
that
through.
just goes away. I feel like that's kind of there forever, but hey, I'm no medical professional. So I guess the damage was already done and would continue causing problems for years, regardless of what he did next. And another doctor described the inside of Kirill's arms as having pathologically changed tissues that look like jelly with insertions, and said there were essentially abscesses made up of either oil or blood from vessels that have been damaged by all the injections.
Yeah, it's basically
But
just
despite
damage.
that, he kept going. He's a
What the
mad lad.
fuck?
Like, why? Why would you keep going? I guess because he hadn't reached his goal yet of 27-inch biceps. But of course, it gets worse because for some reason, he decided he was going to get into fighting. I guess if you're using like cartoon logic, wow, he has big arms. I guess he'll be good at fighting, except there's no muscles there because, you know, as I
it's
mentioned
just
earlier,
fat, basically.
Synthenyl doesn't actually do anything for your strength. It just makes your
No.
muscles look big while providing zero functional benefit. If anything, it weighs you down and makes you a bigger target.
It's just
Not
like
to mention,
fat,
you know,
basically.
having the liability of a bunch of toxic fluid in your arms, that can't be good. So if someone's punching your
Well, it's
arm
psychiatric
and you
stuff
have
talking
toxic
about
fluid,
here.
that
Some
just
guy that
sounds
injected
like,
jelly
even
in his
worse
fucking
cocktail for
arms.
disaster. So when Kirill, I guess, stepped into the ring in October
Hello,
2019 to
Risa.
fight a
Oh my
blogger
God, his
by the name
arms.
of Oleg Mongol, things went poorly pretty much immediately. At the time, Oleg was 43 years old, literally twice Kirill's age, and he absolutely destroyed him. And the fight lasted about 3 minutes total before Kirill tapped out after getting held down and choked. And that was basically the end of his MMA fighting career there. But he wasn't completely done with fighting.
Thank you for the reason, Risa. I love you.
Face-slapping competition against a guy by the name of Vasily Kadmovsky. And this guy was apparently Russia's champion at slapping people in the face. So obviously that went terribly. Kirill came out barely conscious and was barely able to stand. But by late 2019, the situation was so bad that Kirill couldn't really ignore it anymore. That's when the Russian model and activist named Alana Maveva got involved. Alana worked with people who had botched plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures, and when she saw what Kirill had done to himself, she decided to help him out. She started raising money to get him proper medical treatment, and eventually got him set up with a surgeon at a university hospital in Moscow. And when the doctor eventually opened up Kirill's arm and looked inside, what he found was somehow even worse than what he could have expected. First off, as we mentioned earlier, he hadn't been using actual synthol like he was claiming. The doctor discovered that what Kirill had actually been injecting was just straight petroleum jelly. So,
oh my God!
He was injecting essentially Vaseline that you buy at the drugstore that's meant to be on your skin, not under your muscle tissue. And again, unfortunately for him, he injected about 3 liters of this stuff into each arm over time. And to make things even worse, the doctor explained the petroleum jelly had completely saturated Kirill's muscle tissue and blocked normal blood flow. As a result, the tissue just died and got replaced by scar tissue. And the scar tissue was so dense and hard that it almost felt like wood. Apparently you could knock on it and hear a solid sound. Nice. I can't believe
it's like
this guy
injecting
did this to
fat.
himself.
I have no idea what he was
During the
said.
first surgery, which
It's
took
just
about
mental
2
illness.
hours, the doctor managed to remove about 3 pounds of this damaged tissue and
my
petroleum
fucking God.
jelly mixture from one of Kirill's arms. And that was about 25% of the total damaged material that needed to come out. He said that Kirill would need multiple additional operations to remove the rest, and that each surgery was complicated because of all the important nerves and arteries that were tangled up in the mass of the scar tissue and the Vaseline. And around that same time, he also revealed that his first plan was way more ambitious. He originally wanted to inject this stuff into other parts of his body as well, but stopped when his arms had, you know, some serious problems. And honestly, that might have actually been the first reasonable decision I've seen him make.
He was gonna inject his cock.
Spent something
Absolutely,
like
he was gonna inject his dick.
$15,000 on various cosmetic procedures.
He was 100%
including
doing that shit.
facial fillers. And this is apparently all because he thought it was impossible for a regular guy to date attractive women without these modifications. Dude, you would be so much better off without any of these modifications.
What
this
is
does not
he on?
make sense. This
What is Lil Bro
literally
doing?
all in your head. This is body dysmorphia. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
His body dysmorphia will explain why he's doing all the stuff that he's doing. Because I definitely don't see the appeal in spending thousands of dollars to look like handsome Squidward, but to each their own. But real quick though, it's now Christmas at Mad City, as we just dropped our Christmas collection over there, which includes our large mouse mats in 3 different sizes and our large toy car mat, alongside of, you know, all of our other cities that we've released. We started this
it's just
whole
a merch
concept
plug.
literally
Okay,
because
I can
we
deal
wanted
with
to
that.
have that nostalgic toy car mat of a city near you or any other cool concept. Because, you know, the original toy
Those
car
actually
mat,
look cool.
It doesn't exist anymore. It was discontinued like more than
His
10 or
hips
20
look like
years
my
ago.
asshole.
And obviously
Mind
it
you,
was
I
meant to
have
be
a
my
hemorrhoid.
backdrop as a city skyline, which is there. I realize that now that I'm looking at the thing. For some reason, the camera has like angled more and more to my mystery boxes in the background. But it started off with the original Atozi mat, and then that's when we switched it up to everything else. And then I had the second epiphany of, hey, not everyone wants a large rug or mat like that. So then we made the mouse mats, and we started focusing a lot on the mouse mats because honestly, the pattern works perfectly for a large desk mouse mat. I use it myself. I can't move my camera, unfortunately. I could show you guys a picture though. But let's be real, most mouse mats and mouse pads are just boring because they don't have any interesting designs on them. And they don't even last that long because they start flaking up on the end of them because they're not braided. So if you're looking for a last minute Christmas gift for a loved one or yourself, I feel like this is the perfect fit. And obviously it supports the channel massively as this is my brand. But without further ado, let's continue the video. So fast forward to June 2025 and Kirill announces that he was under the knife yet again. This time his plan was to remove remove his biceps entirely. He posted pictures on Instagram showing himself with bandages around his left arm. And over the next few days, he shared more photos and videos showing the results. And it's safe to say the before and after pictures of him made it pretty clear of just how much damage he accumulated over the years. Because
that is insane,
his arms
dude.
are very visibly deformed. And the video showed his range of motion has been extremely limited. But then in November of 2025, things apparently got worse again. Reports are coming out of Russia claiming that Kirill was now facing the possibility of losing both arms due to a severe infection. According to these reports, one of his biceps had actually bursted open, leaving a hole with rotting tissue visible inside. And the claims were that he needed multiple skin graft surgeries to save his arms, but the infections had to clear up before the doctors could even perform those operations.
Shit,
and they
man.
suggested that time was running out and that the procedures would require a whole team of specialists, vascular, plastic, and reconstructive surgeons
That is
all working
fucking
together.
insane.
So apparently, after years of injecting Vaseline, that caused his tissue to develop fibrosis, and then necrosis as his body, as you would expect, rejected the foreign material.
That
and
is
I
so
guess
sad,
even though
man.
he had surgery back in 2019, the infection was supposedly so severe now that the wounds wouldn't heal on their own. However, Kirill himself came out and denied these reports. He posted a video on YouTube saying this.
Привет всем снова. И сейчас снова хочу сделать обращение и уберечь
Oh, you can see his arm has been reduced massively. Like the one on the side, like on the right side.
Сейчас снова пошла вторая волна и начали выкладывать со мной новость, что типа у меня анализы хреновые, не подходят для операции и ему ампутируют руки. Ребят, не верьте новостям, пабликам, вообще кому-либо, где это выкладывается. Они делают это для того, чтобы привлечь
He most
внимание
likely
к
is
своим
gonna be
каналам.
armless due to this stupid mistake.
Все хорошо, анализы действительно, ну там, не прям ужасные, но годятся для операции.
So yeah, we had to auto-translate that, but essentially it was like, everything is fine with me, the test went really well, my arms are well enough for a skin graft surgery, it will happen this week. So whether the amputation risk is as immediate as some media outlets are claiming, or if things are more stable than that, I mean, it's hard to say. Who knows? He could be BSing, or they could be BSing. But at the time of the recording of this video, he's still active, and his latest post was a before and after of the removal of his procedures of his face. And honestly, it's almost unbelievable how much his condition has improved, which goes to show you, he would have been infinitely better off without doing any of this. And clearly, he understands that now, so there's no real reason rubbing this in. But whether this story ends with Kirill making a full recovery or dealing with more serious complications, that's still up in the air. So at the very least, what happened to him should be an extremely clear example to never do any of this to your body. There's literally no upside of doing what he did, even if he did it properly. Like, if you desperately want big arms, go pick up some dumbbells almost every day for a couple years, and then you'll have big arms. Even if it takes longer and doesn't get you viral overnight. But trust me, you don't want to go viral for the reason he did. But other than that, feel free to subscribe if you're new here, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think is going to happen to him in the comments down below. But other than that, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.
If his concern was women, I hope he realizes that most women like dudes that are fat ripped. He actually believed that. He actually did believe that. Like, he was like, he did explain a little bit earlier. He was like, oh my god, women are never gonna pay attention to me if I don't do all of these things. Like, it was just body dysmorphia. It was just body dysmorphia, man. That's actually kind of sad, man. Chef used bleach. Crypto millionaire who sued me now is facing 15 years in prison. I'm actually, like, very, very attracted by this. I'm really attracted by this fucking theme. Like, I just love seeing crypto bros getting fucked in the ass. I know so many chicks with, like, boyfriends that have lumberjack builds. Yeah, lumberjack builds are the best, man. Okay, Mac B goes in the chat. Yeah, the video just finished. The video's over. It barely showed anything, but the descriptions were very sad, so yeah. Why am I so sleepy? I think I'm really burnt out, man. Ugh. I'm so burnt out, chat. Like, part of me just wants to go to sleep for a little while. But I don't wanna. I want to hang out with you guys. I want to hang out. Monster sober. Honestly, yeah. I've been monster sober for a little while now. Get in my bed. I will immediately. I will get in my bed right now. Well, your bed, not my bed. My bed is actually quite uncomfortable. What? Spine snapped on cam. That is... We're not watching that. Is it because your blood level's not showing iron? I mean, my blood is red. I'm tired too. Yeah. I think I am super burnt out. I am super burnt out. After District V, I'm just like dead. I haven't taken a break either. Like, I took one day like of no stream. And that one day of no stream, I was like editing 100 clips. You've been streaming 10 hours daily for 2 weeks. Of course you're tired. Listen. It was the best 2 fucking weeks of the past, like, 20 years, man. It was so fun. The bad driver epidemic. The horrors of YouTube ads. Chilean politics. Songs not ruined by the artist. Songs not ruined by the artist, and they show fucking Ember McLean. That is something. Na 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 I was working before I got fired. I had days, 10 days of 10 to 12 workout days. That is death, dude. That is death. Because, like, I cannot compare streaming for 10 hours straight to, like, being in an actual job for 10 hours straight. Because, like, being an actual job is, it would require doing other things, right? Because at least I was having, like, crazy fun, right? Kearney's Corner did a video about a 2000s reality show, like Bachelor vs. like girl, trying to guess all these random middle-aged men is a biological father, and she was adopted. That is insane. What the fuck? Huh? I only got Spanish videos in my YouTube to recommend and react. I'll be honest. I don't watch Spanish content. I never have. I don't like... The show is called Who's Your Daddy? What? Oh my god. That is hysterical. Excuse me? You know, we're gonna watch Scary Comp. We're gonna watch a Scary Comp. And then I'm gonna rest. Like, I'm dead ass. Just so tired. I wanna hang out so bad, guys. But I'm just so tired. I'm so sleepy. Okay. Let me do my marker. We are watching another Scary Comp to see what the hell we're gonna find out in this goddamn video this time. Let's see.
In the following video, 2 sisters are alone at home, hiding inside a room when their house alarm starts to go off.
I'm recording. Wait. Do you hear that?
Oh, I would be terrified.
As it seems, someone had entered their home. Their security camera shows the front door open, suggesting that someone did in fact break inside.
Oh, that's fucking terrifying.
But what's strange about this is that when they replay the moment the door opens, no one is seen. It just seemingly opens up all on its own. Now at this moment, the 2 sisters didn't see how the door opened up. They just saw that the door was wide open, and it doesn't help that they just heard a police siren outside their house. But as if the situation couldn't escalate anymore,
what the
this
fuck?
happens.
What is it?
Oh my god. Okay. Weird. Why do we get an angle so perfectly framed of going out of the window. This was perfectly framed. Why? This is fake. This is fake as fuck. Like, if I was in this situation, I don't know if it's because they're blonde or white, but like, I'm Latina at the end of the day. I am most likely gonna survive the horror movie, but like, if somebody's inside of your home, you're gonna drop your fucking phone and run. I'm gonna drop my fucking phone, stop recording, and run. Why is this perfectly framed? Why did she take so much time making sure everything was in frame and that her coming out of the window was visible? What the fuck? This is fake. Is it scary? Yeah, but I don't know, this is fake. It's the Roomba! That's guilty. I like Roombas. They're funny. The Roomba. Okay, that noise kind of fucking weird. Latinos, the horror movie stops entirely when there's something weird, yeah. That's just it. That is wild. What? I don't know. I don't know. That is funky, yeah. I don't know if that reflection was real or not. Looked kind of weird. Like, if it's real, it's fucked up, but I don't know. Damn. Why is the camera going crazy? Why is the camera going nuts, man? It's like on purpose, like, moving everywhere. What is going on? Stop it with the sound effects, bro. Stop. Is it just malfunctioning at this point? Yeah, it sounds like a 90s printer. I'm here? Why is the camera moving like that? That's so annoying! Oh my god, this is so dead-ass so annoying. It's bothering me so much!
As it seems, another presence had been inside the home, though not the kind they were expecting. Both sisters initially thought a person had broken in, but upon watching the footage and seeing the small, shadowy figure dashing past the camera, they knew that this was something else. Whatever this was doesn't appear to have any discernible features, and it doesn't help that it moves exceedingly fast before disappearing out of nowhere.
The fact that it just moved so quickly, but then like the motion capture camera didn't see that shape. And like when it was
even the camera seems to have trouble identifying the figure. There's moments when it passes by and no visual tracker appears around it. But then strangely, at times, the green box appears in a dark room as though something was being detected. Never before has the camera done this until tonight when the door opened by itself.
Front door opened.
This
on
is
its
so
own.
fake.
We closed that door.
And I mean, this house is like brand new. Like it's not old or like anything.
Yeah.
Considering that all this activity was preceded by the door opening, they believe something paranormal had forced its way in, which makes you wonder about the video from early on. Could it be that something supernatural had opened the bedroom door at the beginning of this video, or was it simply due to something else? After watching the footage, it's hard to say what exactly occurred. Just what exactly was the camera picking up that night?
That presence looks like
As
someone
always,
sliding in an
let me know
office
your
chair.
thoughts on this
Real. It's way. I don't know. This feels fake. I'll be very honest. This feels very fake.
On a Wednesday night, a team of paramedics arrive at a house to assist a man with severe schizophrenia. According to the man, he couldn't leave his room because someone was standing at his door.
They're not gonna let me go past it. They're not gonna let me go past it. Somebody's there.
We're right here,
I'm
right?
telling you, somebody's at the door and they're not gonna let me go past it.
They wearing? What are they wearing?
They're wearing blue. Like
Good,
someone's
good.
there and they're not gonna let me go past it. Someone's at the door.
I need you to sit up, okay? Can you do that?
You got it.
Listen, there's no need to apologize. Whatever makes you comfortable, okay?
Thank
We're
you.
here for you. Okay? All right?
The clock just dropped?
Is that okay? That it?
This is actually really kind of sad. Like, if this is real, this is actually really sad. Like, schizophrenia is fucking terrifying. I know some people actually use... I can rationalize the fact that he's recording on a video, like on a phone, because hallucinations don't get recorded. Like, I have a friend with a small level of schizophrenia, and what he does sometimes to like try to make sure that a visual hallucination is real or not, he uses his phone's camera. So that's why there's like a lot of like videos floating around of people like seeing things but like not really being there. It is probably because they were using the phone to like see if something's real or not, because it will not be perfect 1-to-1 basically. Same shit with mirrors. However, mirrors are a little bit more scary because they depend a lot on the angle, while phones are actually like there. So I can kind of understand him recording. There's the old videos of things that couldn't be explained, like the ones that used to be shown in the now defunct television channel Infinito. Nowadays, all videos are like they're obviously fake. I mean, there's some of them that are just like, something scary doesn't exactly need to be paranormal to be scary. I think the living are way more scary than the dead. He's calming down.
Okay?
While claiming to see
Oh yeah, the auditive hallucinations are... You can't do a lot about that one.
someone standing at his door, a clock falls without warning. Now, the possibility of this being a coincidence isn't entirely ruled out, but when you consider the fact that the clock was securely mounted on the wall, well, things get very strange. Now, aside from the clock
Like, it
falling,
doesn't help at
there's
all.
something else in this video that was recorded, and it has to do with this doorway. 23-year-old Cass, the man undergoing psychosis, is a diagnosed schizophrenic who in a short video says this.
Schizophrenia, you probably... I'm not crazy. We're not crazy. People that have schizophrenia are normal people.
You just
My
have
most common hallucination
moments.
is seeing a shadow figure in doorways, like in any doorway.
That is so scary.
So think of any doorway in your house. My therapist and I do something called visualization dismissal. So I open and close the door repeatedly, and that kind of like scrubs away the shadow figure.
Oh, okay, that's very interesting. It's good to know.
Although he wasn't seeing a shadow figure this time, he was seeing a man. And this man just so happens to be the same thing that his girlfriend saw 2 years ago in their old home. Keep in mind that Cass's girlfriend doesn't have schizophrenia or any condition that causes her to see things that aren't there.
Okay.
What's wrong? What? What?
Oh, fuck.
There's nothing in there.
Oh, that must be so scary. Having confirmation from
description
another
of
person is
what
like
she saw
fucking
was
terrifying.
eerily similar to Cass's depiction of the man. Now, because of this angle, we can't see what it is that she saw, but thankfully, there's another camera in this house that might have recorded evidence of the so-called man. Over on Cass's channel, you'll find many videos where he documents his schizophrenic episodes.
Fuck.
Thanks to his GoPro, he can easily record moments of extreme psychosis by simply pressing a button.
What I do is, if the hallucination's like really strong and I am not even like making sense out of reality, I use this and basically I point it at the door frame or whatever I'm seeing and look at the screen. And if what I'm seeing in the door frame isn't on the GoPro screen, it's not real.
Yeah.
Helps me calm down.
Yeah.
I'm doing really bad right now.
However, there's one video on his channel that's completely different from the rest. While talking to an hallucination, he captures this.
You always say the same thing. No.
Wow.
Quit it.
That must be so annoying, man. Just dealing with these things. Horrible.
Stop bringing that up. Stop saying that. You always wait till now to say that.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh.
Alexa, light on.
Is that wind? What the fuck? Oh my god. Experiencing psychosis and having that happen to you, that is horrible. Oh my god. It doesn't help that stress worsens the situation. Like, it worsens, like, the psychosis. Yeah, he's trying to, like, the dismissal. It's like the worst of both worlds, dude. Yeah, what's being raised is super specific. I don't know if that's wind. Oh, that is so scary. That is so fucking scary, man. Thank you for the sub! Holy fuck, dude. That was so clear. Excuse me?
Hi, Miss Lunaria Plank.
What?
Cass couldn't tell if what he was seeing was real, so naturally he walks over to the other curtains to do his usual technique and tries to get rid of this so-called delusion. Apparently, he wasn't just seeing the curtain moving, but a figure standing behind it. In a panic frenzy, he opens and closes the drape as an attempt to scrub away the figure, but while doing so, the curtain moves again. This was strange considering that he was no longer seeing someone behind it, yet somehow, despite doing his usual technique,
that is a
something
poke,
was still
dude.
happening.
That
But
is
as if that
a
wasn't
poke.
creepy enough, the whole drape begins to lift upwards. It appears to go up entirely before dropping to the ground. If seeing things in doorways didn't already freak him out, then surely this has. Now to this
What
day,
the
watching this
fuck,
video freaks him
dude?
out. Seeing this scares him, because what he thought was just an hallucination was actually real. This, as a result, makes it harder for him to trust his own perception. It's for this reason that he rarely talks about this incident, but after recording what recently happened, he couldn't help but think of this. So then, might there be some connection between this occurrence and the one from many years ago?
I'll be honest, The clock thing feels like a coincidence. Like, I've had things fall off of my walls before. It could have been a very, very awfully timed coincidence, but this one's fucked up. Like, the curtains are fucked up.
Cass believes so. But of course, like all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. For now, this one remains a mystery.
Oh, I hope he's okay. Psychosis is horrible. I hope nobody has to like experience it at least once. No, nobody.
Now, this next
ever.
video was submitted to me by Sam J, who's part of the yearbook team at her high school. One afternoon, while a group of senior students were rehearsing for a graduate ceremony that took place last spring, a camera inside the auditorium recorded something that left all students, including staff, terrified.
What you guys will do first is you're gonna take the diploma from me.
Okay.
It was during a speech rehearsal by the school principal that this was caught. Take a look.
That's okay. We don't want any broken ankles tonight before graduation. So then we're going to talk about individual accomplishments a little bit, and we'll move you off to the side before other stuff starts. That was odd.
What?
Just a change in air pressure, or was that a friendly ghost, Mr. Baker?
Was the air pressure was a ghost,
sir.
dude? That has a knob, dude. What the fuck?
And then,
that is so scary.
Let's see, then we'll talk about STEM.
The principal carries on, paying little attention to what just happened. As he claims, this could have been due to wind pressure. But despite thinking this, it would be what happens next that completely changes his mind. While instructing students on how to move on stage, this is captured.
The programs and how we're trying to grow those, and also
more shit.
A little bit about growing the sports programs as well, and then we'll talk about your individual achievements and how you guys have really taken leadership. Everybody to give us their
again. That's fucked up.
Have an open door somewhere else in the building, blowing that open. Anyway, so let's get started in just the way that we're gonna go. So we'll go John Anderson. We'll do the thing, walk over, and then Cal Connors thing, come over. Then we gotta. No, that's the right order. So Michael Thompson comes over.
Yeah, the lights are flashing outside.
We've got Emily Rodriguez.
They don't want to go down, bro. They're scared. They don't want to get close to the fucking door. Excuse me.
And
yo, that shit was just flung. What the fuck, dude? That is not air pressure. That is not air pressure. Excuse me. That looks almost comical. Oh my god.
We've got Emily Rodriguez.
That is terrifying.
Same thing.
What the fuck, dude? And the camera stopped working.
It's at this point that the notion of this being just the wind stops making sense. A cap on one of the students flies off their head.
That was
just as someone
flung.
knocked it off, the hat zips across in a swift and sudden motion before landing close to the exit. The same exit where no one was seen opening the door.
No, dude.
Even the principal
Something is
initially
there
thought it
that's
was
scary.
nothing couldn't make sense of this. According to Sam J, the yearbook member who sent me this clip, he was just as baffled as everyone else. Now, after this happened, they proceeded to finish up the rehearsal before leaving an hour later. The next day, Sam takes a video of the exit door and shows that they're not automatic. If they were, then this definitely would have explained the doors opening, but given that they're not, and considering the cap incident,
they're not automatic?
What occurred here was caused by something unexplainable. If true, then students might not be as sad to leave the school on graduation day, given that it might be haunted. Now that's creepy.
That is so creepy. What the fuck? Somebody was playing a prank on these guys. Like, real.
On December 27 of 2025, a strange video was posted by a veterinary hospital in Madison, Alabama, where apparently something happened that caused all employees to stop in their tracks.
They have a little kitten.
What occurred during this moment has left everyone spooked. Now,
I hope
this video
nothing
recording was
happens
kept
to the cat, I
private for
swear.
4 years until just a few weeks ago. It was only after receiving many comments asking for this footage that Renee Holt, the owner of this clinic, decided to share it, as she believes her clinic is haunted. From dog kennels that often open on their own in the middle of the night, to office equipment being thrown around with no apparent cause, Renee and her staff have no explanation for these odd occurrences. However, there is one theory that occasionally comes up at work, and it's the belief that all this activity might be due to the dogs who passed away at this clinic. Whether being put down for medical reasons or naturally passing away, they were last alive at this location. But despite their absence, it seems that they're still here, just not physically. One night, while
Oh, that would be so sad. No animal should be left waiting here. They should all go to wherever they're supposed to be going, not staying in there. Aw.
caring for a critically ill cat, this happens.
That was a meow? A dog whining.
That's weird. Where is that coming from?
A dog is heard crying somewhere in this clinic, but that's odd because there shouldn't be a dog here at this time. The only other dog inside this clinic is the one in this office. However, they don't howl or make any noise throughout the footage.
Where is that coming from?
Maybe outside?
Okay, so you still want to do banana bags, 15 mils an hour, head of starch, 4 mils an hour.
Oh, you can still hear the howling. Oh,
Medication.
they're so confused.
15 mils BID. No. Alright,
That is so clear. What the fuck?
Make sure I didn't dump one or throw one in the bin outside or something. I didn't hear anything. You're not hearing that. Three of us heard. I didn't hear it. No.
Oh yeah, no, the camera caught it. That shit.
It was in that room or something.
They're so confused.
Like it was like.
At least the kitty is doing okay.
I didn't even hear anything. Can you?
The whole staff searches all around for this dog, but after checking extensively, both inside and outside, they find nothing. The dog was nowhere to be found.
Man.
Yet still, the cries continue as if desperately wanting to be found. But unfortunately,
Aww.
that never happens.
Doggy.
With no sight or any trace of this canine, the staff can't help but wonder if what they heard had been a dog they once cared for. Could it be that what they heard was something from the other side? It isn't certain if that's the case. But it's been 4 years since this happened, and despite capturing other strange things on camera, this one remains unforgettable to the clinic.
That is scary, but also sad. I would not be, I'll be honest, I would not be scared of a ghost dog. I think a dog ghost would be the least of my concerns. Like, a dog ghost is not scary, it's sad. At all. Like, it's not scary. I would not be scared of a dog ghost. Or like an animal ghost, honestly. They're just there. I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around, like, dogs being malicious. Or cats being way too malicious. They're just little boys. What surprises me is that neither the cat nor the dog reacts in a state of alert. If you read this, you deserve a $50 dinner. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think that way. Thank you. I don't know, man. The cat is sedated. You can see it's sedated, but the dog is just chill. The dog is just super chill. He's not even like spooked or anything. He doesn't bark back. It's like he knows. That is crazy.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 1!
On the night of December 21st, 2025, car enthusiast Tad Gavin was driving down an empty access road in a business park that had closed for the night.
Road.
He was looking for a spot somewhere in this vast, empty office park for the purpose of taking videos of his car and posting them on his page. No one is ever around this area past operating hours, which can seem a bit creepy, but here, he can rev his engine as loud as he wants without being berated by a neighbor.
You're gonna wake up with the police standing over you.
Gotcha.
Neighbors would often approach Gavin just to scold him, but even after driving elsewhere to avoid problems, he continues to be approached, just not by a neighbor, but by something else.
What the freak? What the freak was that? Oh my god!
According to Gavin, he was driving inside a business park located in St. Petersburg, Florida, which is close to where he lives, when he caught sight of a tall figure heading towards his vehicle. The following is his footage from both his dash cam and interior cam. Take a look.
Okay, it's a dash cam. It's not that blurry, actually. It's not that bad. Man, that car roars.
What the freak was that? Oh my god! What the freak was that?
That's a tree, man.
What the freak was that? Oh my god! What the...
Now, it's not just the sudden appearance of a dark figure that's strange on its own.
Oh no,
but the
wait, that's a
details of this
street.
incident too, most of which don't make any sense. For one, why would there be anyone out here at night dressed in all black? If their intention was to stay hidden, then sure, that would make sense. But if hiding was the goal, then why even approach the vehicle and reveal itself?
What the fuck?
What's weirder is that they didn't seem to run towards the car or try to grab the door handle, which throws out the idea of this being an ambush or kidnapping attempt. The figure just seemingly passes by
that's
with
so
no
scary.
reaction whatsoever to Gavin's
Oh, thank you for the raid. Welcome, readers. How you doing, Donnie? Hello. Hello, my name's Lunaria. I like boo-boos. How's everyone doing? Welcome, everyone. Hi. We're watching spooky videos. We're watching the spooky. How's everyone doing? Hi. Hello.
Corvette. He still doesn't know who or even what that was.
How was Pokopia, by the way? You like what? I like boobies. I like boobs. Badonkadonks. Titties. The milkers. I like the milkers. I like boobies. Hello.
But one can safely assume that coming back here to find out isn't something he plans to do anytime soon, especially at night.
Man, that guy really freaked out when he saw that.
Thanks for watching.
I found a Vulpix, a Tankton, and a Sprig, and a Froakie. My life is complete. Oh, I hope they have Mimikyu in that. Mimikyu is my favorite Pokemon.
And I hope you enjoyed. Also...
Oh yeah, I have to put the stream thingy. There you go. So Ghost of Chihiro. Yeah, it looked like the masked guys from Chihiro. I noticed that. Should we watch another scary video? Let's watch another scary video, right? Let's watch another scary video. So this is phase reveal. Yeah, you should try to see what happens with it. It's so comfy and silly. Oh man, I envy so much the people who have Pokopia because I don't have a Switch 2. I only have a Switch 1. I just have the heart to buy like Tomodachi Life, and then I know my Switch 1 is done for. Man. So let me put the thingy. Scary Comp 104. This guy posts very interesting videos that are not always like super paranormal, but they're just plain out like dead ass just scary. Like could be for any context given. So that's why I kind of like this guy. So yeah, let's see this.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother and daughter hurry over to their apartment as quickly as possible after encountering someone strange.
Okay. What?
They record the stranger on camera, but according to the mother, this wasn't the only strange thing recorded.
So I'm sitting here looking at this ring camera footage, and I don't understand how I didn't see this, because this is ridiculous.
At the same time of this incident, this was captured. Watch closely.
Okay. Log in, chat. Is he high?
I just called the police. Get out front of my door.
Oh, he's drugged. Oh, he is drugged. Oh, the door.
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way.
What is going on?
Go.
That is
Now,
so
during this
scary.
recording, Mom had no idea that this
You got
happened.
your Switch 2
The
now,
door to
scalp?
apartment
Damn.
23 had swung open on its own and
Man,
stayed
I'm so
open
jealous.
for more than a few seconds before closing. However, this isn't the reason why Jasmine, the mother, is freaked out by this. Just days after this happened, Jasmine records a video and points out something that makes this whole encounter even creepier.
In the 3 years that I've lived here, I have never seen this door come open. Ever. Like, you can't.
It's locked,
in the video,
man.
you saw the door just came open. Who opened the door? Like,
Y'all, dude.
Like, pitch black.
What
like,
the fuck?
Make it make sense. Like, how? How? I don't know. It don't make sense.
That is.
If the door has
that
remained
is so
locked for
unnerving.
years, then just how exactly did it come open? She has no idea, but the further she looks into this, the more creeped out she becomes.
Just look, watch this. The door comes open.
And it's like a fucking void, dude.
Now, although this whole occurrence is pretty strange, it's what happens next that's by far the most unsettling. This is where things start to get pretty weird, because after reaching out to property management and getting someone to open up this door, this happens.
Okay, y'all, so property management sent somebody up to come take a look, so I'm gonna let him do what he do, and I'm gonna stay back here.
Okay.
You say the light works? Y'all, he said the light works. Oh, Lord.
What the fuck?
He's Y'all. What the hell is going on?
What the fuck?
They put kids' shoes up in there.
Excuse me?
What the? So how did? So hold on, because no, this other day the door came open when I was in here. So if the door came open, like no, I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, y'all. So remember that thing? I thought it was a snake. I really thought it was some plastic, but y'all, I'm not finna get close to this. This is real snake skin. Oh my god.
That is so weird. Oh, welcome, Billo. That looks like a snake skin.
Eerily, a large pile of children's shoes is found inside, and it's the fact that there are so many of them that freaks out Jasmine. According to her, this may suggest something much more frightening and serious than a paranormal occurrence. However, before calling the police, she notices something in her video that tells her this isn't what she thinks it is, but what she notices doesn't make this any less creepy. In fact, it makes it much more concerning.
So I'm looking back at this video that I took with the property manager guy, right? And I noticed something in them pile of shoes. Those frozen Elsa boots, whatever you want to call it. Those boots are my daughter's. Like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture that me and my daughter took, like, I want to say like 2 months ago. Yo, this is crazy because I really thought she just lost them at school.
Oh my fucking god!
Belong to my daughter.
Watching this clip, the question is begged, just how exactly did her daughter's shoes end up in this pile? Although Jasmine has no idea, she has a hunch as to what this could all mean. After showing property management the video and learning that no one has occupied the room in years, Jasmine makes a shocking conclusion.
Somebody in this building must be going around here just collecting shoes. And I'm not gonna say collecting, stealing little kids' shoes around here. I've talked to at least 2 or 3 different people in this building who have said that their children been missing shoes. So I'm thinking that somebody has access to that room and they're going around stealing shoes and then taking them and putting them in there.
What
They're
the
putting
fuck?
shoes in the room, like it just none of this makes sense to me right now. None of it.
I hope it's a criminal stealing the shoes to resell them and not something else. Because I'm afraid it might be that. Ugh.
As Jasmine states, someone in this building has access to this room and is placing the shoes they steal inside. Now, even though property management has removed all the shoes and plans to change the door lock, they told Jasmine to be on the lookout. So, she sets up a trap.
Okay, y'all, I'm finna get to the bottom of this. See these little shoes right here? I put them here as bait, right? Bought some real cheap shoes, just, you know, little kids' shoes or whatever. But what I did was, I got me a plant, right? A little cheap plant too, but look what's inside the plant. Hopefully y'all can see it. Hopefully nobody else see it, but...
According to Jasmine, whoever takes these kids' boots and enters the room must be the culprit, and probably the same person who stole her Ring camera. But after 2 nights of recording this hallway, nothing happens. That is, until the 3rd night, when this is captured. Take a look.
Okay.
Somehow, one of the boots moves on its own. It appears to bounce off the ground before landing perpendicular to the other boot. Even Jasmine's next-door neighbor was freaked out by this, but it's what her neighbor recounts that makes this whole encounter even more terrifying.
Okay.
Apparently, she had come out of her apartment after hearing what sounded like a baby crying outside her door. However,
oh my
she
God.
realized that the cries were coming from inside the room where the shoes were found. Realizing this, she walks back in absolute fear when suddenly this happens. Now, whether or not she actually heard a baby crying is hard to tell. There isn't any audio of a wailing baby in this footage, but even if she actually heard something, it wouldn't explain how the boot moved on its own.
Y'all, the boot is
This
so
what spooks
fucking
Jasmine the
creepy.
most, which is why she's thrown them away since then. Now, to this day, not much else is known about this story, and it doesn't help that no further clips have been posted since these. But as always, until further info becomes available, this incident will continue to remain a mystery.
That is so freaky. What the fuck?
At around 10 p.m.,
I will
two
move out
sisters
immediately.
return home to pick up something that one of them needs.
Okay.
Hurry up.
According to Pink Nemesis, who sent me this video, her little sister needed to pack some clothes for a sleepover that she was running late to. But just moments before coming inside, they noticed something rather unusual on the sidewalk across from their house. Apparently, they had found a shopping cart filled with creepy-looking dolls. Curious, they check out the cart for a quick minute before immediately rushing to the house to get what they came for. But during this footage, which was caught on their doorbell camera, they record something completely unexpected. This is what they caught.
Okay, they're in a rush.
We just need to go and get your Hurry up.
What the hell? Can you just heard something? Okay.
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit, so don't mess with mine.
What? What the fuck? Excuse me? She just waltzed in?
As it seems, the shopping cart they were checking out earlier belonged to this lady. For this reason, she walks in and yells at them for touching her stuff, some of which are pretty creepy. But there's something else in this footage that's just as unsettling, and it happens during the time she's inside. On the hallway floor, a black, shadow-like figure darts across. It's hard to make out what this is since it moves quickly, but whatever it might have been,
I don't know why they left the door open.
Outline. It just seems to be a black mass of something. However, it appears not once, but twice on this property. On the second time it appears, it's seen running across the front yard.
That was a witch,
now,
bro.
Pink says that she has seen this figure before outside her home on multiple occasions at night. She initially thought it was just a black cat scurrying away. Given that she often leaves out food for stray cats, she was thinking this was just one of them. But seeing this footage, perhaps something else was captured. Now she has yet to share this footage elsewhere, but until then, she has no explanation for what was caught. As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
What the fuck, dude?
On May 17th of 2025, a couple from California was on their way to a concert at a Santa Cruz bar known as the Blue Lagoon. They had gone there late at night to see their favorite band perform. It was a fun, crazy night, according to Savvy Cat, who took this photo and posted it on her Instagram page. However, only 3 days later after posting this, Savvy clarifies that the concert wasn't the only highlight of that night. As she mentions, something rather unsettling had occurred while driving back home from the concert.
Okay.
The footage was recorded on her dash cam. Now Savvy writes, my boyfriend and I were heading home from a concert in Santa Cruz on a very dark, curvy downhill drive.
Okay.
The drive in question that she's referring to is known as Highway 17, which is commonly known as Killer 17. This is a route in California where many accidents have occurred, but unlike most incidents, this one doesn't involve an accident, but rather something else. The following is their footage. Watch.
What the fuck? Good night. Have a nice night. There's a fucking person in the middle of the road. What the fuck?
Savvy and her boyfriend were shaken up by the sudden appearance of this figure. Even at a distance, before passing it, they couldn't make out anything noticeable. Nothing was seen from afar, yet somehow, someone or something appears just inches away from the passenger side.
It just fucking, like, appeared.
One would think that the person or thing they had nearly hit would still be alive and completely unharmed. However, when looking at the footage recorded from the rear dash cam, that doesn't appear to be the case.
There's nothing? Is there nothing?
Eerily, nothing is seen. Thinking that the figure would still be there, Sabby and her boyfriend were shocked to see that nothing was seen. Clearly, the front dash cam recorded something standing in the road, but when looking at the rear dash cam, the silhouette isn't there. Now it's worth noting that the couple did see what they thought was a person standing on the road, but after looking at this footage, they're not so sure now as to what they'd seen. Considering that others who've driven here had had similar experiences on this road, Sabby can't help but think that a ghost was caught on camera. After all, this route has seen many accidents here, which has led many to believe that this mysterious figure is just one of many spirits who've passed away on this highway.
Yeah, most likely.
But even more unsettling is the thought that another life could have been taken had Sabby swerved and crashed the vehicle from being jump scared by the figure.
Oh yeah, thank God he kept it steady on the wheel. I would have pulled over so fast.
This incident continues to baffle Sabby and her boyfriend. To this day, there has yet to be an explanation for what was caught on camera.
That is so unnerving.
On June 13 of 2025, a woman named Meg finally uploads a video that she's kept private for 6 years. She's been holding off on showing this footage to others for good reason. Something about it disturbs her. Now, at first glance, the video itself doesn't appear to have anything unusual. It's a very short clip that Meg took of her brother, who was passed out on the couch on the night before his wedding. Seeing him like this, she immediately takes out her phone to record him. After all, she's just capturing memories before the day of his big wedding. But unbeknownst to her, this memory would turn into something truly unforgettable for the wrong reason. After looking closely at her video, she saw this.
It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were she,
go to Cake if you want Spanish streams.
Why you did.
What? Oh my God, there's a shadowy figure right there. There's like a black blob in the shape of a person.
It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were she,
jeez. And then there's nothing there,
now,
Jesus.
What makes this pretty creepy is the fact that no one else was home except for Meg's sister-in-law and her cousin, but they both have stated that this wasn't them. They were passed out just like Meg's brother from all the drinks. Now surely, Meg would have had her suspicions if it wasn't for the close-up image of this figure. Nothing about it says it was one of them, but something about it indicates it was anything but a person. A head and a torso can be made out, but no legs can be seen.
Oh,
it
it's floating.
floats above ground before somehow disappearing quickly. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, someone who saw this video posted a pic of what this figure might have looked like. This rendition is definitely the stuff of nightmares.
What the
but
fuck?
further adding to the creepiness of this clip is the fact that the figure seems to be doing something with its arms. It's the way that it moves that makes this pretty unnerving.
Arms crossed.
Whether ghost or intruder, Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal. But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else been captured? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
That is so creepy, dude.
Now the following video comes from a mother who recorded a video of her daughter when something quite concerning was captured. According to Mom, this wouldn't be so creepy if it wasn't for the fact that this has happened more than once. Her daughter, who's known as Mabel, tells her that her dad is hiding in her bedroom. But this doesn't make any sense, because according to Mom, her dad had passed away in 2002.
Oh.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show
The
me.
grandpa? Oh, shit.
Oh.
Your daddy's missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
Oh. That's your dad.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
Oh.
In your closet?
Yes.
A daddy ghost?
Now, as previously mentioned, this isn't the first time this has happened. Just a few weeks before, Mabel tells her mom that she sees a ghost in her closet. But in this instance, she doesn't specify that it's anyone in particular. She just says that it's a ghost.
Just see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
My mom.
No.
The dryer scared me, and you already scared me.
Watching this clip and comparing it to the most recent occurrence, Mabel's mom is convinced that this anonymous ghost was also her dad. If that's so, then Mabel's granddad has most likely been seeing her on numerous occasions. Now sure, it could very well be that Mabel has a vivid imagination and is therefore seeing who she thinks is her grandpa. After all, she's only 2. But when she says that it's her mother's dad and that he's missing her, well, things get very strange.
Yeah, your daddy is missing you is a very particular and complex sentence for a 2-year-old. Like, 2-year-olds repeat what you're saying. They don't usually come up with that. Like, that is... At least it's a good ghost, quote unquote.
Missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
Now, not sure if she was just seeing things, Mabel's mom decides to show her an image of her granddad. Keep in mind, Mabel has never seen her grandfather in person, as he passed away before she was born. But while showing her this picture, she says this.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, it looks like that. Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah? And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Heart.
A heart?
Daddy. Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
Yeah?
It's the fact that Mabel doesn't hesitate. Almost as if she's known him for years, she immediately recognizes the face and says that it's her granddad, the same person who's been visiting her. Shocked and confused, Mabel's mom shares the video online and gets many comments saying that her daughter is actually seeing him. While not sure how to feel about this, she continues to talk about this occurrence with others in the hopes of understanding the situation. Just how did Mabel recognize her grandpa without ever meeting him or seeing any pictures of him before? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for this occurrence.
That is so intense, man.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
That one was sad. I mean, it was cute and heartwarming and sad.
Now, the following video was posted by a mother who's understandably quite disturbed by what she caught on her baby monitor. At around 1 p.m., Kristen placed her daughter inside her playpen while playing her favorite YouTube video. This is something Kristen often does whenever she needs to do some chores around the house. In this case, she was doing laundry downstairs.
Okay.
But while being away, something happens in her bedroom that she can't explain. While rewatching this footage, she notices that her daughter immediately turns to look at the door before later blowing kisses as if she was seeing someone. Keep in mind, Kristen was still downstairs during this time. This is what she caught.
Oh. Excuse me? The baby bottle stem moved? Oh, I'm gonna have to like squeeze this video because you guys can't see it. Oh my god, I'm getting like 10 notifications. Let me like... It's gonna look like shit, but you guys are gonna be able to see it.
Time. This is what she caught.
It's literally in the corner I'm in. Man. And then she notices. And then she just picks it up. Okay. Oh. Is drop? If you read it, you deserve a $50 dinner. Thank you, Dandy.
Kristen's daughter appears to see someone,
I
despite
appreciate
no one
that.
else being home. If Kristen was downstairs, then who or what was her daughter seeing? But most importantly, just how exactly did a bottle stem fall inside her playpen?
Oh, it
At
falls!
First, she doesn't notice it, but then she picks it up and chews on it before seconds later, a baby bottle hits the outside of her playpen.
What
Now
the
feeling
fuck?
immensely unsettled, Kristen makes another video giving more context on the situation.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like
What
they
the
landed
fuck?
straight down. So really no explanation. There's the monitor that caught it.
Seeing this footage raises
That
a
is so
question.
weird.
Just how exactly did both objects that were placed far away get launched toward the playpen? Now it's
So
been
close
a
to
while
her
since this
too.
footage was posted, and Kristen has yet to figure this out. But according to her grandmother, this may have been Kristen's mom who passed away a few years ago. According to her, this might have been her, letting Kristen know that her daughter was hungry. However, she's not too sure about this theory. To this day, this
That is
occurrence
wild.
continues to baffle her. Just who or what had her daughter seen during this footage?
That is so fucked up. No.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Scary. Okay, that is. Some of those were actually legitimately kind of sad rather than scary. To be quite frank with you guys. But yeah. I'll be honest. I'm exhausted. I am so tired, guys. Ugh. I am super tired right now. We're done. I think I'm gonna stop for now. It is 3:33 hours. Love you, get some rest. I will, Risa. Love you too, girl. Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna have some Project Zomboid probably. Hello, welcome. Hello, nice to see you. But yeah, I'm gonna see who's on. I'm gonna see who's on YouTube first. We always rate on YouTube first. Tomorrow we're gonna do some Project Zomboid. Maybe you're gonna play something else. I don't know. I'm gonna try to like sleep a little bit more tomorrow. I actually did wake up rather early, so I think that's a little bit of why I'm tired. Requiem with what money, man? Let me see who's on. All Umphy is on. Nana Asteria is on. You know what? Let's go with Nana. Let's go with Nana. Nana is Dokudana, the sexy police officer. She's actually so cool. She is super sweet.
Bayash5 said, "Good night, everybody. Rest well, Luna." Heart with
Hey,
ribbon emoji.
rest well, you guys too. Thank you. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, from YouTube for staying. I am going to be leaving you with Nana Asteria, who was also in District V. She is very nice. And goodbye, YouTube. I'll be seeing you guys, YouTube, tomorrow. Say bye to the YouTube stream chat, Twitch stream, Twitch chat. Say goodbye to the YouTube chat. It's like about 6 people. It's not that many, but I appreciate you guys as much as the Twitch chat. Goodbye, YouTube. I'll be ending the stream here.